Who are your people? What are you doing? Why are we picking up Tingle sex toys? We'll get back into it. Also, props to us for getting cool weather finally. Yay! Florida
Heyo.
life.
Heyo.
Yeah. Okay. So, it's been a while. You guys are in what I'm calling Tinglerak, a fusion of Tingles and Acerak's mind palace, essentially. In limbo, as you've been tracking down Acerak's soul. He's pretty much threatened to just terrorize you guys for until you die, and then maybe even your descendants after that. He's holding a bit of a grudge. So you're like, you know what? We defeated you. We know where your soul is. We're gonna come and destroy it. So you're trying to find his soul. Tingles, in his moment of being denied godhood by you jackasses, I'm saying that from a
Yeah,
perspective of
jackasses.
Tingles. Gotta get into Tingles, everyone's against me mindset. And
All you had to do was let him take it to begin with. All of this could have been avoided.
and so him being
Origin. Sorry,
spurned.
I'll let you finish.
Could have wished for an origin. Said he wished to become a god, and Monkey Pod, he fused with the lying, reforming soul of a Serac just beyond where you were in Limbo. And their powers combined. And you went through chasing after Tinkles, and you found yourselves in his bitter, fuck you, you jackasses, mind palace, which is fused with a Serac's kind of dungeon design and hobbies of his. Came in. I'm just gonna look. I'm referencing the Roll20 map. Saw a statue of Tingles. Went through, found a secret room, poked around, found some spell stuff, history books, a little library, a little hidden room. Fought some statues. Found a dome that had a butt plug and some anal beads in the room, and the dome was magical. And apparently there was also invisible critters inside of it. Fought the invisible critters. Got the butt plug. Got the anal beads. Destroyed the butt plug, and when you destroyed the butt plug, it was very much, I'm just gonna say saying butt plug. When you destroyed the artifact, you notice that there was a reaction from the mind palace, right? Like you were affecting Tinglerak in some way. And then there was also the beads, which you then destroyed also, which we learned were actually like beads of force, which were also a solution to a puzzle, quote unquote, but you didn't actually need it. From there, you went through a room that had lightning columns, and you just had to make sure you run really quick and don't stay in there or you get blasted by lightning. Found a shield, and this is all at the north end of the map, behind a door that was trapped. And a spell ward shield, something like that. I think Quaylen might have it now, so don't forget, JP, you actually got magic items finally for Quaylen from the party, everyone's handy downs. And inside of it was a pit fiend, a demonic, powerful, or not demonic, devilish, powerful devilish figure who you guys handled pretty well. One of the toughest CR monsters. You just kind of smacked him around a bit. Strapped to him was a two-sided dildo, and you also destroyed that, and it made the mind palace also begin to shake again, and Tingles got very upset, and he threatened to go back to Cormyr and take control, because fuck you vibes. And also a little hidden glimpse. We talked about it above table, but he did kind of tempt off. We talked about how Tingle's narratively at this point was tempted to try and take control of Cormyr and do something even to it was JP had all sorts of ideas, maybe he'll do something to the king or something to take control of Cormyr. And so Tingles is now giving in to this selfish desires that was kind of put on not on the back burner, but held at bay by the friendship of the Badgers. And from there, you get getting counterspelled as you've been going around this weird brain sponge organic / the walls seem like they're real brick weirdness. You finally tried down that it was a statue at the very beginning where you came in that was counting counterspell. Needed force damage to destroy it. I think you magic missiled it. I'm not sure. We also have Side Eye now, as Romuald had cast Wish to do Simulacrum. And so he's got his sidekick out here now. that's kind of it. Anybody want to mention anything else?
I just want to mention I'm glad for the recap because man, I didn't remember any of that.
Thank God for the
Yeah.
VOD. Like, thank God for the VOD. Not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't remember the pit fiend at all.
Yeah, there was this. I don't know if I called him out as a pit fiend, but yeah, there was something in the shield. It was really pretty sure Cadmiel got up there and action surged, and yeah, and that's how it goes. I think he didn't roll very good initiative, and you guys just kind of cleaned him, so it wasn't really much of a fight. Okay. We'll step back into it though. You do see the red square. There was a trap there, so you have come across places where the ground itself was trapped. Yeah. What would you guys like to do? Ooh, Robert hanging out. What's up, Robert?
What's
This
I
thing.
was gonna say what's going on with Tatiana?
What is going on with me?
Why did she have the aura on her token?
No, I just meant like, yeah, I can't remember. Like,
Oh, like
she's
where
nice
she
now.
is in the story? Yeah, so there's been a lot of temptations for her to become a god, and when you guys were struggling over that, and she pretty much every time gave up on it, and or not gave up on it, but kept denying it because of a previous Quaylen Nat 20 roll really carrying a lot of moral weight behind it. And even to the point that Romuald was like, hey, you should become a god too. And she's like, I don't want it. And he's like, you should. And then Romuald has for a while been going like, oh, she'll come around. Yeah, she'll come around. We'll get her all straightened out and such. So she,
Cool.
not to give you like meta information because it's like she is who she is, but so far she seems to have turned a leaf.
Nice.
So, you know, Tingles is not the only one that's been feeling like no one listens to me. No one. I don't think you gotta take this serious. Can we just take a pause for a second? Or for you've destroyed so many cool things in front of my face in the last like hour.
Yeah, it's kind of my thing.
Yeah, but I could use those, man. First there was the butt plug, and then there was the anal beads, and then there was the two-sided dildo.
Come
Fuck
on,
you,
man,
Orkfo.
I let you be a dragon sometimes.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but imagine what I can do with a dragon with anal beads.
You need some big ones.
Yeah, maybe they'll grow with me. We could see what happened. I'm sorry, I won't go into many more details, but it could be some weird experiments with it, man.
And Gary, those anal beads exploded.
Yeah. We can't die here, right? We're like in his mind or something. Maybe we can just like blow it up and the pleasure will be so good.
They should go out with a bang.
Wait, fuck you, Orkfo. Okay, dibs on the next tours be fine. That Tingle's been laying around.
I'm inclined to let him have it.
Okay, I'm glad I got through to you. I understand. Okay.
I don't think you want anything from here, Gary. Everything here is cursed.
That's judgmental. People's hobbies and their kinks are not to be shamed. If anything, I'm starting to get an eye-opening to how fun Tingles was. I think I've been missing out. Me and him have been at each other's throats for so long. Didn't know he was that kinky. I mean, I knew he was kinky, but I didn't know he was that kinky.
Gary, I don't think we should be worrying about this shit right now.
And now we got Quaylen, who became a god, and now he's all like, I am good, and now I gotta be so holy. one time, Quaylen, in the old days, you'd be siding with me. Godhood's already changed you.
Look, I just think we should focus at what's at hand right now.
We should focus on what it's hand and everything we've been finding at hand, and you guys have been just destroying it, throwing it into the trash.
Silence, Gary!
Oh, God. There it goes again.
Alright.
Yep. I have been mentally flashbanged with the picture of the crab.
I don't know what you're talking about. The crab? I'm like,
I'll explain it later.
yeah, I love how much of the discussion is like, that's not something I can say clearly or I want to say out loud, but
This statue is where the counter spells were coming from, right? Did we
yeah,
destroy it? Is that the last thing we
ripped
did?
its dick off.
yeah, you destroyed it. I'm pretty sure you magic missiled it to destruction.
Grab his dick and twist it.
It's an MMA fight, bro.
So you guys, the only apparent paths that you have not been, there's a little, you never went right in this T section. And then near the lightning pillars up north, there's like a little space. I don't know if you guys can see the pings. Yeah, you can see the pings, I think, yeah. Up here kind of toward the northwest, there's this kind of space off to the west you haven't seen yet. Those are the only like apparent things you haven't been to yet.
I guess let's check out this area that's closest, and then after that, up here.
Seems like there's more to do here.
All right.
Alright,
Who's
let's
leading the way?
pick a direction and go.
Since we have stepped on traps, I'm gonna be looking for traps.
All right, roll either a perception check or investigation check. When perception's DC is higher, investigation check is lower, but more dangerous.
Admiral do be flying, though.
It's like
19.
19. What kind of check did you roll?
The perception.
Oh no, all of our rolls are going to be in a different one now because of the new campaign. One second, let me see if I can fix this real quick. So we're not spamming. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I have so many like campaign slots to give out for like sharing content stuff. So give me one moment. About to confuse a couple of our players on Wednesdays. Like, who is Orkfo? Will this work? Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right, we should be good now. All right, 19's enough to notice something. That there is a space up here just as you're going. A big, all of the, again, this place is so alien and strange, so sometimes textures just look odd because it's odd. But you do get a sense of, this is very much a traditional pressure plate style trap, maybe an Aceric design, but very large.
Don't step on that.
I think you can fly too, can't you, Orkfo?
It's limited, I think. What is my... Yeah, that one's only 1 minute, and then I have... Yeah, I only have the 1 minute thing attached to the axe. I have unequipped the wings of flying.
Yes, because I think you used it to you like carried people past like the last trap. I think think in the VOD it was like orc froze carrying a back and forth real quick. So I guess you do not have flying anymore because it's been more than a minute. You tell me though if you have more features or the duration's not right, but if that's the one use you had, you've used it.
I believe you.
Okay. I'm pretty sure.
I can carry people over though.
You just want to go and declare that's what you're going to do?
Yes.
You come to a room filled with shelves. Lots of shelves and all sorts of different objects on it. Body parts. One, like, it's no, like, checks involved. Like, one half of everything seems to be, like, body parts. And, like, there's a head and jars. And there's, like, is that a heart in a jar? You know, kind of very mad scientist vibe. The other bit kind of reflects a little bit more of Tingle's personality. If JP would like to describe what might be on a bunch of shelves for Tingles in a space like this.
I mean, I think it would be so random and so. I mean, there might be some stuff that you recognize from like maybe some missions or stuff that you like, oh, that makes me think of this. You know, or like the fight against you know, when we fought a Chardalon and stuff like that, or just from the various dungeons.
Ooh, so a little bit more memento-y from fights and such like that.
Yeah, and then maybe there's like a bust of each of the members of the party, but there's like some sort of defect with each of them, kind of representing like his perception of them. You know, like let's say.
Do you mind if I describe it as like there's like an object that looks very much almost Mount Rushmore-esque, with like it has all the different party badgers carved into it, but it looks like it's been defected. Do you mind if I make it one item?
Okay, yeah, let's do it that way. And then maybe let me think for maybe for orc foe, like the eyes are missing. Just basically calling him blind. Cadmill. Like I don't know how I would say this with just like busts of their heads, but I don't know. There's just different defects with each one. I haven't really thought about it ahead of time to really be able to. But you know, there's just stuff that represents his perception of them. Maybe they get it. Maybe they have no idea what it means. You know.
I'm just projecting like Cadmill's may got like a big head. I don't know. Or maybe Romil, but I don't know. I think you were like thinking things like, oh, he's haughty, like, or how like a noble Romil maybe. I don't know. Maybe just Romil has a handsome face.
Someone
so
he
just
might
looks
look
very...
at as like someone
like a
who
big
might
nose.
have a double face. We'd call him Two-Face, you know.
Ooh.
And yeah, just stuff like that.
Is Tatiana on there?
Tatiana, is Gary on there? Fuck her. What about Gary?
I mean, if Tatiana's on there, maybe her head's like upside down.
That's your call. Like, I'm curious too. Is Tatiana on there?
I think she would be. Yeah. She's upside down.
Her lips are like almost fakishly big and like too much Botox.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what was like, trying to remember what the issues that he called out with each.
Is Quaylen on there?
Yeah. Yeah, so I think Cadmiel would be two-faced in his mind, right?
Ooh.
If Quaylen is on there, what was his issue with Quaylen? I mean, they never got along. So I don't know. Maybe Quaylen just has a butt for a face, but you can still tell it's him. But it's like, wow, it's a little on the nose, butthead. And yeah, so Tatiana's upside down, Cadmiel's two-face, Orcfo's no eyes, Romuel. He's probably just kissing Quaylen's butt face.
I like that one.
Yep, that's how it goes.
I'm gonna do a benefit of the doubt here. I'm gonna sit Romuel, like ritual cast, detect magic kind of thing. Give me assume you have that up.
I have everything up.
I know that's what I'm like. You got everything going. I was just.
I can. Oh yeah.
I'm just getting to the swing
of
it. Do you want to
cast it?
Yeah, let's just assume like Romuel
Yeah.
had it up, right? Because you could have even had it from the last session, for all we know. But it's a very traditional. I get to take magic up as I go through the dangerous dungeon.
I think I did cast it, like not even ritual cast it. I think I just used a first level spell slot for it at some point.
Let me look at something real quick. Because this Mount Rushmore busk is glowing with magic. Conjuration magic.
Conjuration. Maybe a spell ward or something. Oh, Rico's dead.
Yeah, Rika died.
I don't even remember how he died.
I don't know either.
But it's par for the course, really. Well, there's something magical about this bust.
Should I smash it? I don't think I should. Jeff doesn't think we should.
Quaylen just shakes his head no.
Can I identify it? Cast identify?
Sure. This is more dungeon magic than as a specific thing. But using identify on it, this seems to have some sort of like teleportation properties to it. But like innate, like it's not active.
So it's not active right now. It just has the capabilities to do that.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Seems to be able to teleport us somewhere, but I don't know if that somewhere is further inside the dungeon or somewhere unsafe.
All right. Yeah, so you've identified it in that way and whatnot. Your Arcana suspects that you need something to power it up, unlock its capabilities, and that's beyond your control.
Like like magic wise or like key wise?
Key wise is probably a better way to put it. Yeah.
Okay. Nothing else in the room.
No. Mm-mm. Nope, nope. All right. So that pretty much is everything fun in that room. Shall we get you guys back up to the other side of the dungeon that you have not explored yet?
Yeah.
Should we take it with us?
It seems to need some type of key, so it should be safe to carry.
Okay. I
All
guess.
I'll lay hands on it. Test her out.
Nothing bad happens. I see how it is. You see all the fun toys orc for, and you get a rage to smash it. We come across this shitty piece of art, and you're like, well, maybe I'm not going to break that. Gary can't lose it.
I mean, I kind of want to, but like, I figured you guys didn't want me to. And it seems like it could be useful. I don't know. I'll stuff it into my bag of holding.
It could be useful. Fucking, you're not going to dumb it.
Do you want to get in here too? I mean, you can go to town with it for 10 minutes. We'll let you back out.
That's not a turret. What do you expect me to? Now you're gonna chat about it. I like how this is the first time Gary and Orko have actually been in a proper argument.
Tired of your shit, Gary.
Tired of your shit, breaking all the fun, cool shit, and you want me to go try a fucking statue of you? It's perverted. It's gross.
Go eat some bacon.
Fine.
Has a butt on it.
Yeah, but that's, I don't know. Who was the butt face?
Quaylen.
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 That's not the same. Now, if it was a goat's head, we might be talking about. I moved you guys' tokens up too as you guys go running through this one space. I had the lightning and whatnot. Oops. I'm not saying that's your marching order. I'm just getting you guys out there. Where the hell did I put Quaylen? Oh, there you are. Is that everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm so used to having bigger parties. So I'm like, there's only 4 of you? Yeah, so the room beyond, you do see there's columns situated in very perpendicular, symmetrical ways, seemingly. All of them seem to have like some sort of carvings into them, like runic. At the far west, well, no, sorry, forgot you guys. I don't have extended vision in this space, so you guys would have to like kind of walk up a little bit, start getting a feel for the space. Actually, yeah, like the vibe is almost like the space manifests as you're walking on the edge of your vision. Very surreal and weird. On the far end, though, on this column, I like to imagine it's like this. You see there's like an opening, almost like a little, and like there's a space in the column itself, like a shelf almost, or like a little ledge, and over the top of it is written in like really crappy handwriting. I put it in chat. The word friends. For those who, I'm assuming we all know the meme, right? The SpongeBob meme. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
This guy sure is full of himself.
Oh, you think I'm full of myself, Orkfo? You think I'm full of myself? Am I the one walking around, acting like a god? Claiming things? Thinking they're better than I am? I'm proud of myself. There's a difference. I'm no king. I'm no god of magic. You guys do see, like, coming out of the wall. I'm using Tingles as token just for ease here, right? But it's not a Tingles you would all recognize. It's literally a fusion of, like, an undead and Tingles. So he's talking the same and such, but he seems a little bit taller, and, like, parts of his body are rotted away. And you see, like, one of his eyes is like a vacant shell. He's like, it's almost like a half zombie undead version of Tingles as he kind of manifests out here. Looks like I found you all. What's up, jackasses? Yeah, nothing to say. Just poking around in things that don't belong to you.
I don't think you belong here, man.
No. Everything makes sense now, Orkfo. Everything makes sense now. I understand. I now understand how selfish, how full of shit every single one of you are.
What about
Supported
your
you.
worldly pleasures, man?
Oh,
Get your worldly pleasures taken care of here.
oh yeah. I'm gonna get all my pleasures taken care of. But I have a new pleasure. And I agree with him. The new pleasure. My earthly pleasure, my worldly pleasure is for you all to die. I'm gonna roll initiative.
Initiative.
Is his voice like all Tingles, or is there like
yeah, it would be
an
a fusion
Acererak
of a
in there?
Sararak and Tingles. Yeah, 100%.
I think
that last
especially
little
at the
bit.
end there,
Yeah.
like, it would transition from 75% Tingles, 25% Acererak to 25% 75.
And you do watch as he kind of gestures, and from the ground itself, like, forms more of those statues style things that you fought earlier on in the quote unquote dungeon.
Do I roll initiative for the simulacrum?
Funny enough, I was listening to the
Check.
VOD last time. You share initiative.
Okay.
Hypothetically, you could split it up if you think that'd be better for your mental load. Like, I would allow that, just so you know. But that's up to you.
No, it's fine. I did this to myself.
To be fair, I also did it to you too, though. I'm like, here, have access to everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Per usual, I'm not going to Tatiana's quote unquote helping narratively, but I don't want to do too much. All right, so side eye will be like that. All right, so yeah, we're gonna get right into some combat here as you fight off against Lord Tingles.
Are these columns blocking paths?
Yeah, they literally do rise up. They're not like touching a ceiling, quote unquote, but they are. They occupy those spaces. Yeah, you'll have to work around them, or they can provide cover.
Can you remind us, because we would have known, because it would have been like within a few hours ago, like what these statues kind of acted like?
They like the punch.
Okay.
I don't remember
Cool.
what you all gleaned from it, but
Okay. Gotcha. Well, I will step up and attack. Always reckless now, right? Yeah.
pretty much, right?
Bing. Bing. Oh, natural 20.
Good way to start it.
Yes. And that maxes all of my dice, right?
I believe so.
Let me look at what that feature says.
Because I think that's the divine one, right?
Brutal critical is all damage maxed, including bonus dies. So
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with this. So
You just need to find it. You might even want to write down the number for future reference, kind of thing.
yeah, 46 plus 13. Is that what that is? I'm just gonna roll it just so it clears. So it'd be 24 plus 13. And are there other
24,
brutal
13,
critical
27.
die?
Well, Thorn Cleaver, that's just Thorn Cleaver double. That's not even the brutal critical.
Okay. So this one is 24, 37. And then man, what is brutal critical? Features.
It used to be like one extra die, which technically with the
No.
it'll be 2d6. As I like to be generous for that. So it'll be 3 additional weapon damage die. We'll keep it how it's supposed to be. So you'll roll 3. It's 3d6 added with your improved brutal critical. So that's another 18 on top of whatever you just added up.
Okay. 24, 37 plus 18. 55 slashing. And if we've still got the fire thing going on, fire damage is 2d6. Is that 12 fire?
Roll 2d6. Fuck you. That's not technically weapon damage.
5, but hey, I can reroll the 1.
Funny enough, he had 5 health left after your normal stuff. You just go up with one fell swoop, just cut right through this one.
So 55 slashing plus 2d6 fire. I'm going to write that down. Okay, that was my first attack, and I get 2 more. Ooh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Ka-choo.
28 to hit. 28 to hit.
28 hits.
For 17 slashing and
oh, you're hitting.
fire.
Sorry, I just even noticed you're hitting tingles. Obviously, that would still hit.
Yeah,
that's fine. Okay, 17, 5 for 22 damage. Okay.
Ooh, natural 20.
I like how you went so long without getting the nat 20s, and then I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's make them even more generous. And you're like, you know what? I'm just going to crit all the time now. I guess to be fair too, you also have... If Tingles had silvery barbs, we would 100% be using it, but JP never used it or had it.
All right, so 55 slashing and 6 fire.
55 and 6. Okay.
You still want to do this, little man?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I want to do this. As you kind of slash into him, you do see that his like body almost seems like it wants to be healing back up after the hits. Wanting to. But, all right. That was your third attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. Romulan side-eye.
I'll fireball.
Okay.
I'll do it at 5th level.
Oh, actually, hold 1 second. Hold, please. Okay, after Orcfo goes, Tingles uses legendary actions to pulse out necrotic energy. I need everyone to make Constitution saving throws for me.
This isn't a spell, magical
It is
effect.
not, or it's not either.
Let me see.
19.
Is a 14 a fail?
14 is a fail.
Cool. I'm gonna use reaction for Indomitable and reroll that. 29.
29. All right, everyone get their rolls out. The DC was 20, so 19 or lower, you took 49 necrotic damage.
That's a
Ouch.
And then half if you pass, so 24 if you passed.
Woo.
All right, go ahead, Romeo.
Ain't nobody giving out bardic inspiration right meow, are they?
You've been inspired.
Counter inspiration.
All right.
Desperation.
Perspiration.
Not gonna say what I was gonna say.
All right, Romeo side eye.
Yep. Just
Come on, Justin. Come on. Come on. Quick. Keep with the pace. I'm just kidding. You know I'm being sarcastic. Hopefully you don't.
Sarcastic
There
bear.
it is. Okay. Fireball 5th level
Okay.
for regular ramen.
Yeah. Scott, quote unquote, sculpting, so it doesn't hurt anybody or affect
Yeah,
them.
well, it'll hurt Tingles. And then
Go
all the
ahead and-
statues.
I'm going to do something to be fair. Roll an Arcana check for me. I'm going to do an Arcana check first.
26.
26. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Fireball goes off. It was more about rolling the die here. The statue creatures are immune to fire, and they're immune to Fireball. And I couldn't remember if you used Fireball previously in the fight. So I'll give you a second to think about it and think if you did, and you remember that triggering because you do occasionally have a good memory.
I know
Like,
we
they're not-
fought them down here.
Yeah, they don't seem very grouped up, so I'm not sure if you would have. It seems like they kind of just went through and mopped up pretty fast with melee stuff. So I don't think you did, but I'm happy to be proven wrong if you can remember.
So they're immune, not resistant.
Yeah, they're immune to Fireball specifically. That's the weird thing. So I feel like it's a weird detail you would remember.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. So
Okay. Yeah, we'll just
It must.
Fireball will go off
Yeah.
then, and so Tingles is not immune to Fireball though, so we'll still go through the normal stuff for him. But yeah, they apparently to be immune to that spell. Okay. Tingles, go and give me a dexterity saving throw. I'm just kidding, JP.
Yeah. I was like, I don't have his base.
I'm just kidding. Okay.
7.
Dexterity saving throw. That is going to be a failure. So he will use a legendary resistance to succeed.
So 44 have to 22.
22. He takes 22 fire damage.
Back up.
All right, side eye.
Let's see. Okay. For side eye, simulacrums do not have 9th level spells available, correct?
Correct, but all your 8th
Okay.
level.
And Darkstar is not, it's considered an evocation spell, but it's like evocation dunamancy. I think we spoke about this before.
I would let it be
It's
evocation.
not. You would?
If it says it in the stat block, I'm sure I probably did say no last time, but if it says evocation anywhere within it, then I'm fine with it being evocation. Though I'm sure I think I do remember saying opposite, but in my more clear mindset right now, like dunamancy, it's like you can be a dunamantic wizard, so it makes sense that all their spells would still have tags for normal schools of magic. So,
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I've been waiting to blow this spell off. I'm going to do that for side eye then. 8th level.
Darkstar Orchestra. All right. Concentration. So I'm gonna go and do that while I'm thinking about it. He has his little concentration little thingy there. So sphere can have a 40-foot radius. I'm gonna go and get a big radial thing up. Circle. Broadcast. Linger. Oh, it's funny. It says up to 40 feet. So it's like, I think you can choose the size of it. The area within this field is for magical darkness and crushing gravitational force. Civil terrain, creature with darkness can't see through the magic darkness, and non-magical lights can illuminate it. No sound could be created with passing through it, or a creature entirely sphere is immune to thunder damage. So you're hoping your spell won't affect it. So I think I'll be more curious what the evocation sculpting says. Because, like, not having to
right.
make a dexterity
Yeah, let me
saving
reread
throw
this.
is different from, oh, you cast magical darkness around me and I'm still affected by it. Yeah, because there's a weird invocation, right? So it's like not necessarily. Yeah, like the con save and the force damage, 100% they wouldn't have to do that. Or and also it might be, is it at the time? It's been a while since we've done sculpting, right?
Choose a number of them equal. Well, no, it doesn't matter. Automatically succeed on saving throws against a spell, and they take no damage. They would normally take half. So yeah, nothing to do with effects.
Yeah. So are you?
Well,
Yeah. Do you still want to do
maybe
that?
that wouldn't. Ah, shoot.
Sorry, man. You can't do. Keep in mind, you don't have to make it that big. You could make it smaller. It does say up to 40 feet, so you could literally just like drop it on Tingles or drop it in the corner. Like you can literally just choose the size.
Yeah, I won't then. I want it to be big.
Sorry, brother. That's the first time I had to think about that, though. Like, I think with Sculpt Spell.
Trying to find a really good spell. Well, you know what? I probably will still use that spell because this is my simulator. Let me just find a good angle where I can get things that aren't orc foe. I mean, unless I don't know if you guys would probably not want me to include you in this, right?
Yeah, because let's look at what the actual negative effects, right? Because the damage doesn't matter, and you'll automatically succeed the save. All right, so definitely magical darkness.
Difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain.
Magical darkness.
No sound can be created within or pass through that area, which is weird because that could not that you have a lot of spell casters in the party, but casting spells with verbal would be affected. Any creature attacked inside is immune to thunder damage, which is funny. Creatures are deafened while entirely inside of it. So, like, that affects counterspelling. Again, mostly a spellcasting thing. It even says casting a spell that includes a verbal component is impossible there. Any creature that enters the spell area for the first time in a turn must save. The creature, Oh, that's like a AoE disintegrate. That's terrifying. Yeah, so melee folks, magical darkness / difficult terrain. Does that matter to you? Remember, magical darkness, unless you have devil sight or something like that, or true sight, is disadvantage on attack rolls. Spells requiring sight are automatic failure.
I mean, blindness pretty much means disadvantage on attack rolls and all.
Yeah.
But other than that, it doesn't really matter too much for me. I already move pretty fast, so it's not like the
Excuse me.
difficult terrain matters.
Would that affect all 3 of the conjure animals I'm about to
You could do this, Justin, and still hit all of those things. You'd essentially not hit one critter.
Yeah, it's really more. It's Tingles could just walk out of it, and
yeah, I understand.
It's I was hoping for the effect to really just hurt him the most. I guess I'll tell you what. I'll hold off on that, and I'll cast something a little bit similar at least. I'll cast Ice Storm at 8th level.
Oh, that's neat.
It's a cylinder, 20-foot radius, 40-foot high.
Will you measure out the radius for me real quick? I'm making a token for you. Doesn't that one also create difficult terrain? Not that I think that matters so much for you.
I mean, I feel like it's the blindness that's the problem.
Yeah. So, 1%. Yeah. Catamel can fly.
But it does do difficult terrain. I'm going to change it to force damage.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so create sphere, rotation is over terrain, and creature that enters the spell for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there must make a Constitution saving throw. So wait, no, I was reading the wrong one.
Yeah, you're reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hail fails inside of it. Each creature in turn makes a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 2d10 bludgeoning damage and 46 cold damage, and fail save as much damage as for 1. Okay. All right. I'll start them off. Let's start with the statuesque dudes. Dexterity saving throw. Okay. Do have advantage, but what is your save these days? That's probably a failure.
I think it's 25.
That's a failure for that one. Yeah, go ahead and roll the damage for me. Just keep track as I go.
Trying to get it set up. I have to unprepare and re-prepare stuff to roll the dice.
Oh yeah.
Where even is Dice Storm? Oh, there it is. Okay, so let me see. I think this is... So 68. So what is that? Creature 2.
What? Why does it say D8?
Yeah, what?
I wonder if that's a new one.
I don't know. It's...
Yeah,
creature takes 2d8 bludgeoning and 4d6 cold.
Yeah, but the one above it says 2d10 bludgeoning. I wonder if there's a difference.
Oh, well, it's probably... This is the legacy
Free
that I'm
rules
reading.
287.
So that's not it. It didn't pull up the legacy spell. It pulled up the 2024
Oh, when we
Ice
did
Storm.
the
Yeah. And so I have the legacy spell set up. So it's a creature takes 2d8 bludgeoning and 4d6 cold.
That's so
So-
crazy. It's just like,
Oh,
what's that?
they
Roll
buffed
6
Ice
d8.
Storm.
Yeah.
2024. That's what
That's
I'm
it.
learning here.
So I guess just going to roll 2d8 and then roll 4d6, right? Or did you upcast it?
I upcast it to 8. So when I cast
okay.
a spell using bludgeoning is increased by 1d. So that was
So it's 68 plus 4d6 essentially.
and 4d6 cold.
Cool.
Well, it's all force.
Or yeah, excuse me, force. Yeah. You're going to do the 4d6 for me? So 28 plus 11
So,
is 39.
plus 5.
Plus 5 is 44. Anything else that buff into that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, one of them rolled a nat 20.
I'm dumb. I'm sorry.
can't
He's going to
succeed.
over channel it. I don't know why I just didn't do that before.
Oh yeah, so it's just is that max
gonna
damage? Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll just be max. So
You tell me. I'll wait for you.
calculate. That. So it's 48. $77.
X marks the spot. X marks the spot. X marks the spot. X marks the spot. They can't even make the save, so it doesn't matter. And so you just destroy all of those. Now on to Tingles. That is now also a failure.
Wait. Oh, you're doing saves. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll shut up.
And he uses a legendary resistance. All right. Anything else, Simon?
He's just going to back up.
All right. Tinglerak will use a legendary action. He's going to reach out and try. Yeah. So I'm gonna get a little glimpse behind the curtain here. You know, like I try to a very smart villain will be very strategic. I'm like, Tingles is arrogant enough, I feel like, to not want to have to think things through. But then there's the Serac side of things, who is very calculating. So I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start rolling something to see which side of the personality will take that turn.
Flip a coin.
Yeah. Yeah. So So the Serac side will do here because he could have legendary action to try to do something on Orcfo, but a con save he would know that Orcfo is good at that, so he won't actually end up doing that. Instead, he will teleport. Oop. Well, I guess I can still do that.
Is he casting the spell teleport?
No, it's just like a teleport ability. A legendary action version of Misty Step, essentially. There we go. All right, so that was his legendary action. Which brings us to Quaylen.
For Tingles, does he look hurt at all?
He has taken damage, a good chunk of damage, but he's not bloodied or doesn't appear to be in that state.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Conjuring animals at 5th level, which gives me the ability to. Hold on, let me make sure I get this right. Okay. Twice as many at the 5th level spot, 3 times as many. Okay, so 5th level. So I'm going to conjure 2 saber-tooth tigers. But I want to conjure them a little bit further back because they have this. If the tiger moves at least 20 feet straight toward a creature and then hits it with a claw attack on the same turn, target must succeed on a DC saving throw or be knocked prone. If the target is prone, the tiger can make 1 bite attack against it as a bonus action. So I want them to be like 20 feet away and they're just going to charge them.
Keep in mind, all of that icy blue is difficult terrain, so we'll count double movement from the move through that.
Well, can I have them come from behind or no?
If you're trying to get like, you would have to try and get through your allies here. I'm looking. What is it? Pounce moves straight toward a creature and hits with a claw attack in the same turn.
Well, they have a speed of 40, so if they're 20.
Oh
feet
yeah,
away,
20
they
feet.
can
Yeah.
go.
So I'm just gonna assume you did that, and then they'll come running up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And
0 feet.
You tell me if I can do this or not. I kind of would like them if they can't do this and have damage from the bite, I think that's fine. What I'm more trying to get them to do is hold them down.
You have to do a grapple, which you just take your instead of attacking, you would do a grapple. The pounce,
So
unfortunately, you couldn't change. Let's see, pounce of fury moves. So yeah, the way you would do this is pounce. If you're trying to get the pounce thing to go, knock.
Right.
They do strength saving throw, knocked prone.
Right.
Oh no, that's actually different. You'd have to choose between pounce and trying to grapple.
Okay. So okay, yeah, that doesn't really matter either way.
If I remember correctly,
one is knocking prone, one is kind of hold them down.
You remember knocking prone, he'll just be able to get back up. Yeah, grapple if you don't want him to move.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Could I?
So
I'm thinking.
FYI, like he could just know he did teleport as a legendary action. I'm not saying he can do that like all the time, but just as a remember, he can get out of it through that.
Okay.
Normal movement is different, but other abilities and stuff.
Well, I mean, they can just run at him and pounce again wherever he teleports to. So, let's do that. But is there a way where I can have them both try and grapple him at the same time so that the strength is that much more, or it has to be one and then the
individual? Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I start with one, and if that's success, and then decide after that.
Okay. So what is that? We just do a
strength? if there's 2 grappling, and if you both grapple, and then he tries to break free, he'll at least have to be trying to break free from 2 different checks, contested checks. So,
yeah,
if that makes sense, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Well, let's do that. Let's. So do I do a strength check and then
strength check? Yep.
Yep. Okay. So here's the strength check from the first one. That's 22.
All right, which one are you grappling with?
We'll start maybe with this one here.
Okay. That one is successfully grappling.
Okay, and then the next one is a 16.
That one is successfully grappling.
Okay.
So that would be their actions.
Yep. And then is it now? Okay.
Right. Sorry, I need it's my brain's already getting the whole like I've been using 2024 rules. I know you can replace one with a grapple. Can you do that? I think you can do that with 2014. It's just so rare that people actually do it.
I think you can.
Yeah, you can like replace an extra attack with a grapple.
Would we say, since I'm using their teeth to grapple him and hold him, that there would also be damage, or that's just doing too much?
That's asking for too much. It's one or the other. But
Okay.
if can you do both? Unfortunately, not. You don't even have extra attack. Never mind. So it doesn't
No,
matter.
the thing was, if they ran straight forward and then there was they could pounce and knock them prone. If they do that, then they can do a bite attack against it as a bonus action, but it's like only under that
But
circumstance.
what I would
where
say here
it
is
knocks
like,
them prone.
let me do this real quick.
Mhm.
Dun-dun-dun. Oh, funny enough, I rolled 2 strength saving throws real quick to see if they got knocked prone. He didn't either time, so you would have pounced, try to knock them prone, and then grapple them while he's prone. All as a part of all that, and unfortunately, the prone part didn't happen, but they're still grappled, or he's still grappled.
Oh, I see. So he's not prone, but he's just being
Yeah.
held by these.
I actually rolled a
Okay,
19 and a
okay.
20 on on 2 quick strength saving throws, but he is grappled.
Now I'll ask this. Not that I want to make things more complicated, but since I am right next to him already, if I, as my bonus action, wild shaped into a fire elemental, and all that has to do is touch the person, could I get an attack off even though this is my bonus action?
Attack off as the elemental.
But yeah, if I wild shape into a fire elemental.
Unfortunately, I'm not gonna. I apologize. I'm not gonna give you a free attack for the fact that you
Okay.
just conjured 2 animals and bonus action turning into that. Yeah, unfortunately not.
Okay, but if he starts his next turn touching me, right, then he.
If you can use your movement, right? I think you're a large creature, but you would have to. You can't just touch Tingles. You would have to occupy a space like this, get Tatiana, or your bears like that. So you can turn into it and then try and occupy a space. We just have to decide if you want to be in a ally space at the same time. But I guess Tatiana, technically, I'm got her out of the fight, so yeah, you could do that and then move over them.
Okay, let's do that.
I think you can move into their space, right? As a fire elemental.
Yeah, let me.
I know you
have
can
it
with a
up
water
now.
elemental.
So to move through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide. Creature that touches the elemental or hits it with a melee attack while within 5 feet of it takes 5.
Move
Takes
space.
1d10 damage.
Yeah. In addition,
Enter a
elemental can
hostile creature
enter.
space
Yeah.
and stop there.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
So go ahead and do your
and
fire
he's-
damage. Yeah. Go ahead and roll a d10.
Yeah, because he's popping up right after me. So that's exactly what I wanted to do. Okay.
Look at that.
Yeah. So plus 6 to hit. Or
No,
are we
it's,
just
no,
doing the
you're not
fire-
attacking.
just the fire damage. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
sorry.
just a d10 fire damage. Yep.
I'm realizing I did all of this effort with all these ideas, and at the end of the day, I only did 9 damage to him. It's really cool. He's being held down, and there's a bunch of fire around him, but
Alright.
I could have done something else and taken a lot more damage away.
Okay.
At least you're flooding the zone, right?
Yeah, I don't
Doing
think he
something.
can really move at this point.
I guess order of operations was a
Yeah.
little weird
Teleport.
there, but it's okay.
Teleport, yeah.
All right. Sorry, I ate beforehand, but per usual, like my blood sugar feel like it's already going low, so I'm snacking on a banana. So he will use his last legendary action. And he'll try this. He's going to reach out and try and hit Quaylen. Natural 1. All right. It's now his turn. Bum, bum, bum. Just hold with me. All right. He'll try and reach out and hit you again, Quaylen. No, what? No, he'll do something different than that. That doesn't make any sense. I'll tell you this much: you guys are lucky I'm not using the new power word kill rework. Instead of just 100 less die, it's 100 less. But if you're more than that, it's like 12d12 damage, force damage.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Let's do this one. Oh yeah, I'm gonna roll to see who's in charge. Okay. All right, he's going to cast a spell.
Oh, counter spell.
Okie dokie.
Well, side eye will.
Side eye will. Smart. All right, he will counter the counter spell. I guess I should have asked if you had
And
cast
then-
at level 3.
Romuald will counter spell his counter spell.
Okay. What level is Romuald casting his counter spell at?
Romuald or side
Sorry. You didn't say for side eye, so I assumed 3, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So he'll do 3. Romuald
And
is also
then-
going to do 3 if he's countering a counter.
Okay, then you will need to do an intelligence check
Side eye?
for your attempt because sorry,
He's counter spelling at a higher level than 3.
exactly. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So check. 19.
19 will do it. You break his spell down and chain lightning is not successful. Upcast chain lightning. Fuck you, Romeo. All right, Catmail.
Well, also, am I able to get to Tingles? Because Quaylen's token is over top.
I don't want to be a dick about it, but well, you could technically get to him here.
1 sec, just
I moved you
refreshing
down
to
here.
make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you can get the Tingles there. Fortunately,
all right. Well,
almost got blocked out by your allies.
you know what I'm doing.
Hit him with
Flashy,
your
flashy.
sword.
Bonus action for Fighting Spirit. Give me that temp HP. Split the first attack from 2 with advantage to, or 1 with advantage to 2 without. 25 to hit.
Okay.
13 plus 3, so 16 damage. It's a 23 to hit. 19 plus 12, so 31 damage.
Mm-hmm.
31 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
14. So it's 25 damage on that swing.
Mm-hmm.
25 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
12 plus 7, so that's 19 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Let me count these. So that's 1, 2 with advantage. Let me triple check my extra attack. 20th I can do 4 times. I think the divine thing gave me divine spark. Extra attack, I can attack an extra time. Okay. So that was 1, 2, 3. So I still got 2 more. 31 to hit
Mm-hmm.
for 15 plus 13, so that's 28 damage on that one.
Mm-hmm.
18 to hit.
Ooh, does an 18 hit? Huh? Hold?
17 plus.
Hold. 18 misses.
Oh.
Is it at
well.
advantage since they're grappled?
He's
Since
already
it's grappled.
grappling does not do advantage, but he's already rolling at advantage.
Oh.
Grapple
So why did I
only.
grapple?
Grapple. The only mechanical thing grapple does is turn that creature's movement to 0.
Alright.
Okay.
So.
Which is good for a guy who can run around. I thought you knew that. I apologize. We were talking about movement and stuff the whole time. It's a common misconception that I normally clarify, but it seemed like you literally were just trying to lock him down. Movement.
Alright. And.
I do love that little Tony's like, oh, that's how grapple works.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
3 years later.
All those years of academy training wasted.
Yeah, so
Oh,
unfortunately,
and I'm not
18
even
was a
done yet.
miss. Yeah, go ahead.
The action surge.
Mhm.
So
Action
next round
surge.
of 5. It's a 33 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
19 plus 7, so that's 26.
Mm-hmm.
34 to hit for 18 plus 15, that's 33.
How you want to finish him?
I'd like to think that Quaylen and the 2 dire bears, they look
Saber-tooth tigers.
Saber-tooth, yeah. I'd just like to think that, like, they're all got him grappled. Cadmail comes in, does his best Blender cosplay, and I think last thing that he's gonna do, his last attack part is gonna be like stabbing his sword through Tinglerak's foot to like pin it to the ground, and then just straight up headbutting him as hard as he can and saying, "Tingles, you do not belong here. We must leave."
Yeah. So you like headbutt into him and roll a persuasion check for me.
Yay. Boo! 15. I got a 7 on the die.
And after all the damage, he's literally on fire, right? Because the elemental is just swirling in flame. And Tinglerak looks at you and he just kind of smiles as his flesh, quote unquote, burns away. And you do watch as a little bit of his form, though, that's kind of left at the very last second, goes down into the quote unquote dungeon itself. And you do hear his voice. Don't think that you all can hide now. I know where you are. I'll be coming back. All right, right initiative.
That slippery son of a bitch. Like the both of them.
All right. You guys have defeated Tinglerak. Campaign's over. GG's, everyone. It's been a great 3 years. See you guys
Well,
later.
anyway.
Just turn everything off.
Good job grappling, JP. Almost didn't make it.
So tell me about the end of it.
The most unused mechanic in the campaign that has been used.
And that's when we learned how grapple worked. Oh, it took you 3 years how to learn how to use grapple. Yeah, it was a great ending to the
I had
campaign.
this whole image of what I thought was going to happen at every step of the way. It's like, no, not quite. No.
I'll be honest
Nope,
with you.
that's
I
not how it works.
100% normally would usually. I'm like, just so you know, all it does is 0 speed. But I swear we've gone over that before, and I thought you knew what you were doing.
No.
I say that with love. I legitimately did. It's a
No, that's
common
fine.
misconception. Is my point.
You've probably gone over it, but because my characters would never find themselves grappling anything, I was
Right,
just like,
yeah.
I don't care to hear about this.
Yeah.
Probably something that we went over with Cadmail a few times because of my ridiculous athletics modifier.
Well, probably another person that we had at the very beginning that we went over it with a few times.
Just a couple.
Oh, I'm gonna.
I mean,
Gonna.
I tried it a couple of times super early on, and I was like, well, this is kind of not that great,
Yeah.
so I haven't used it in a while.
Yeah.
It's good if you're trying to keep
There's
someone from
a-
running from you, but like
Yeah, I just kind of liked the
yeah.
idea of like you have a tiger on either side holding him, and then I'm just coming in and like, burn, baby, burn.
You were pretty close to a very cool combo though, because if you had knocked them, not that it mattered in the end, right? But if you knock someone prone and then grapple them, they're on the ground, and in the prone condition, everyone has like advantage on their melee attacks. But then since you're grappling him on his turn, he couldn't stand up, so he'd be doing everything from the prone condition.
Yeah, I guess I would have had to try. What I should have done is pounce, try and knock prone. If that worked, then the second one come in and grapple, and then
Technically, you could
Anyway.
try anyway. Yeah, whatever. Yep, not important. Saber-tooth tigers looking very confused.
just like, what? Why are we here?
Just to suffer. All right.
I switch out of. I go revert back to human form so that I'm not.
I always knew you were a human. You lied to me our whole lives. Yeah, the only other left thing to do is there's a slot in that column for the bust.
I guess we should put that in there. Unless anybody sees any more sex toys to destroy.
That's one of those out of context sentences.
I guess we need to put it in there unless you guys see any other sex toys laying around. It's even better and completing each other. Shall I assume that you will place the bust of Mount Rushmore of friends into the pillar?
Before
Can
he
we
does
back
that,
up
I'm
while
gonna.
one person does that?
But before anybody does that, I'm gonna cast Crown of Stars on myself, 8th level.
Cool. What was Side Eye concentrating on? I don't know.
Was that for the Dark Star thing?
Maybe that's what it was. All right, Crown of Stars.
Does anybody need healing? Not that I can do it. Just this might be a good opportunity for such thing.
Myself. Anyone else?
I'm at 100 out of 149. So it's up to you.
So both of us could probably use it. Anyone else?
I am down less than 30 HP from. I'm at 227 out of 251.
And I'm down less than that.
Okay,
I don't-
because I have mass cure wounds that can heal a bunch of people. It's tied to
Yeah, that magic item.
yeah, so it's not using up spell slots. And it would be 3d8, so I don't know. I feel like we should be as healthy as we can be if we're going to move forward.
Nate, can the simulacrum be healed at all?
There's rules for that, I
It's-
think, in it. Like, it costs
It's
money
yeah.
to
It
do
says
it, right?
if it's damaged, you can repair it in an alchemical laboratory using rare herbs and minerals worth 100 gold. Hit point it regains. But I don't know. Does that mean it can't be healed? Essentially, that's the
That's
only
what
way to repair it if damaged.
That's what I would assume, if it's giving you specific how to do it. Yeah, if it is damaged, you can repair it. Because they even suggest that it's not even like capable of healing. Yeah, or like it's not an or a corporeal being. Is I think corporeal being is that the word I'm looking for? Something with flesh. Yeah. So, yep. So you unfortunately whatever HP he loses right now in
Yep.
your guys' current state is his HP. It's all right. I feel fine. All right.
All right, insert tab A into slot B.
JP, can you give me your best SpongeBob Friends mocking voice as Tingles?
Oh, well, what is Tingle saying right now?
Just Friends in the most sarcastic SpongeBob way as possible.
Friends.
And you like put it in, and then like the space around you begins to glow strangely, but then you find that you kind of like melt down into it instead of like teleporting necessarily. It's almost like the ground itself. It's probably unnerving. You might even try and fight it for a second, but you just like get sucked into it, and then you reemerge.
And it definitely makes that noise. Like if you could imagine like putting your fist into a giant jar of mayonnaise.
Oh, I can.
Yeah. So
Imagine.
you guys
I
want
do
to
that every
hear? Can I just do a little above table comment real quick about how I was like, you know what, that might get us banned from Twitch earlier. So I was thinking about like what the object could be for like, oh, they need something like a key to get through before you do your description, and I was like, a dildo would make sense for fucking. Or like
Heyo.
and I was like,
That's kinda
and they
fun.
walk in, they see Tingles there, bent up backwards, or like a statue of Tingles. I was like, that might have been too far. That line and that key unlocking. I was like, yeah, let's go with the bust of your friends. Explore that side of them a little bit better. Yeah, I was like, that
I'm gonna
one,
put it in
describing that one might
Quaylen's
be,
mouth.
yeah. That's how we would have got banned. But if you guys zoom out, you are on a new layer and a new map. It's, I think, of the northeastern side of the map of Roll20. This map is a little bit bigger than the last one you just went in, and I will say you're officially on the last layer of a dungeon crawl for the Badgers. As you have entered into a new layer of Tinglerak's mind.
I can tell, even though we can only see the room we're in, I can tell the floor is big because the moment it started to load, my computer got mad.
Yeah, let me know because this also has a lot of effects going on. It's a little bit bigger, so I'm like, if it's not going good, I can definitely turn a lot of that off. Yeah, so feel
Yeah,
free
no
to.
problem so far.
Yes.
I hear the fan going nuts.
All right. Are you guys been enjoying me kind of hand holding you, helping you push through like I normally do with dungeons, keeping things moving forward at a brisk pace? Because I was gonna be like, all right, you guys want to start heading forward and start mapping the way? I don't want to feel
Yeah,
like
I
I
think that's
definitely,
yeah, because
I
I know
definitely appreciate it tonight.
yeah, I was gonna say Riley usually likes to take the lead, but I know you're also very, very exhausted.
Yeah, if this were not the Badgers, it would be
Yeah,
much more
yeah.
difficult to have me.
What time did you get up this
At
morning?
4 in the morning. 4:30.
Holy crap! Okay,
Yo.
Yes.
job
Do you have
starts
to
at
work
what,
tomorrow?
6? Yeah.
Yes. I have
Oh,
to be up
shit, dude.
tomorrow. So I will. I'm glad that I at least got like an hour nap between getting home and the session.
All right, so you do come up to a door, but kind of previously, you can see beyond it. But you again, it's like this is a weird dungeon. It acts like any sort of normal dungeon crawl. So yeah, you can look around it, and it looks like you could walk around it. But you kind of like how like oh yeah, you can look beyond the walls themselves. The dungeon will get angry if you try not to treat it like a dungeon and go past the door, quote unquote. I think you guys had to try and open a door before like that always, but just as like a reminder. It's like a Sarak's mind for dungeons is like demanding things to be functioning the way he imagines it to be. It's kind of like the shtick. But I'm assuming you go up to this door, check it for traps. It's not trapped.
Check it for traps.
You open it up. I'm just going to use Cadmail's token, but you do see the path going to the south, path to the north, path to the west.
Meta knowledge of the scroll bar tells me that north is a good idea. You know what? I'm curious because I can see the room there. I want to go straight ahead.
Yeah, you can like even technically, you can even like go up to the door, quote unquote, and get a closer peek. And there's no door to the south; it just keeps going southward. Assuming
Instead
everyone's
of looking through the
yeah, instead of looking for the
instead of looking
keyhole.
through the keyhole, he's looking through the jam.
It's not even a
Yeah.
jam. Literally, the door is almost freestanding. That's what it's like. Like it really instinctively, you'd be like, I can just walk around this door. That's how just kind of weird and alien everything kind of feels. But there is the limit of the vision of everything manifesting, right? If everyone's
Ye-
okay with Cadmel making that decision of going west, checks for traps, door's
Yes.
not locked. Gotta step out a little bit farther in.
Ooh, grayscale.
I mean, as you kind of like move through, it just seems to be just a weird little excess room here. All right, Tingles. As I come around the corner here, or JP, there's a person here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just give you like an inspiration here. The original thing that I pulled this from that I'm adapting is like they find a man with a rabbit's head here. So something very weird. I would like you to come up with what weird person is like just here for me. That maybe is a reflection on Tingles in a way. If you can, remember, no pressure, but I know you like to do kind of weird improv. So.
You guys ever seen the image of Dick Butt?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Shall I find that image and send it to you?
I think we all know what dick butt is. It's been forever since I've seen a dick butt meme. So like a hot dog looking guy there. It's kind of like weird. And weird butt.
Oh god, there's like a realistic image. That's terrible. That's disturbing.
Yeah, so Catamel, you see he has clothes on, but a strange creature that what we would call hot dog shaped. He has like a shirt on and a little arm sticking out of it and everything. But like from behind, like there's like a weird thing going on with his butt. How we got banned from Twitch a second time. No joke. I'm deleting that one. If you could put any other channel, I would appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure Dick Butt's been shown on Twitch, but he just kind of like looks up as you kind of walk in and just kind of waves his hand at you and kind of smiles. He has eyes and a mouth and everything, and but he doesn't say anything. He just waves. I love that Riley's having to wrestle with this with his exhausted mind right now. How do I react to Dick Butt?
What do you see?
Describe it to us.
A deformed sausage. It's a very deformed sausage.
He's also huge. Actually, I'm gonna make him huge. Fuck it. He's like a big guy. Thing. I don't know if I'd call him a guy or not. He just kind of waves. They all kind of walk around the corner, and you just see this very strange Frankenstein-esque hot dog sausage man when things happening on his backside. He just kind of waves at you all as you come around.
What does he sound like, Nate?
He's actually mute.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, interesting. Okay. That makes it even more creepy. Just like this dead eye look. Gentlemen, I'd be careful of this feller. I don't trust him. Can't quite put my finger on why.
I like to imagine he's like mimicking whatever movements you're doing while you're talking.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So then, yeah, Quaylen starts like lifts his right arm up, puts his right arm down.
Well, now that he
Left arm.
notices, he just kind of like stops.
Oh, fun. So fun ended. Okay.
When you like do that, whatever little body language, he then starts trying to like mimic you when you like quote unquote give up the game.
Oh, Quaylen just starts pouting and looking down at the floor like, man.
He starts pouting and looking down, kicking the ground a little bit. He goes over the catamount to shake his hand. He like reaches his hand out.
Don't touch him. You might.
Cadmel will
get
instead
cursed.
bow.
He mimics it and
Dick Butt
bows.
turns around.
Yeah, he turns around and bows from the other side in the direction.
Now you have a dick in your face.
I feel like we should save him. I think he's trapped in here.
Sorry, I love my little post earlier about like out of context Robert's comments and stuff, and now like I just want to send out a picture of Dick Butt. Just like
Dick Butt has entered the party.
Sorry. Dick Butt will remember this.
If Dick Butt's never been in a D&D campaign.
Probably not since 2002.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's had. Yeah. He just kind of puts his hands on his hips. And he's just kind of like looking you all up and down. He kind of gives like a nod.
Going in session clips, just the screenshot.
Held the message for reasons. I just Googled dick butt. I'm not disappointed from Robert. Allow. It's been fun, Robert, having you in the chats because I feel like every other thing he has to post and ask questions or usually just swear words, but I've like allow it. To be fair, Romuel, you do have detect magic going up, right? He is actually glowing with transmutation magic.
Transmutation?
Mm-hmm.
He's been changed.
Is there any way of knowing if this is something that can be dispelled? Or do I just gotta throw it out there?
If you can detect it for the most part, if I don't say dungeon magic, technically, you could try and dispel it.
All right. Then I will have Side-Eye try to dispel it.
All right. What level do you cast dispel magic?
We'll try a third.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an intelligence check as said. I know the stats are the same, but
20.
20. Okay. You dispelled Dick Butt, who was polymorph, true polymorph from something. JP, do you want to tell us what he turns back into?
Oh.
Is it worse?
Exactly.
I wasn't ready for this.
I know. I'm giving you curveballs, but I'm really appreciating you
hold
going
on.
with it.
Cat dog?
Cat dog.
It could be a mundane object. It could be a creature. It doesn't necessarily have to be a creature.
Hold on.
Yeah, like what? I would put your mind of why would Tingles turn this thing into a dick butt, right? Like, what is this thing and Tingles would have got a laugh out of, or usage out of, or punishment out of?
I just
no. Do you have an idea? I had something that might be
No,
narratively
not really.
appropriate. What
Go
if
for
it
it.
turns back into like Nakifo or like one of the party members, like you had turned one of them into dick butt? It's like a
Oh. Yeah, let's do it that way.
Oh, I just realized I don't have side eye in here, Romuel. You can choose which party member it is, or roll for it, or something like that if you wanted.
Yeah, let's do a roll. So, what do we have? 4 people.
Yeah, I would just go like you're 1, 2, 3, 4, then roll a d4 for it.
Cadmel's 1, Arcfo 2, Romuel 3, Quaylen 4. What is it? Roll.
Exclamation point roll space d.
Exclamation point. All right, yeah. Cadmel 1, Orcfo 2, Romuel 3, Quaylen.
Oh, I just realized something, but that's okay.
I gotta do that in the rolls.
I think, funny enough, I don't know if you can. I'm only allowed to have it because I'm enjoying how this is turning into narrative. I think true polymorph over time is permanent. You can't dispel it.
Why does that not work? What am I doing wrong there?
You're capitalizing the R.
Yeah, it's actually case sensitive. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't think you can. Creature.
1, so it's Cadmel. So Cadmel's looking at himself right now, sort of.
Oh, to say the transformation lasts until it is dispelled. Doesn't affect and shape change creatures. Okay, yeah, so it can be dispelled. I was just checking on that. Yeah, so now there's like. And it's like, now imagining the SpongeBob meme, but it's like an interpretation of Cadmail manifested. Like this is what Tingles imagined, and then he turned him into a dick butt.
Yep. But like maybe his face is like, you know, when Ditto transforms into another Pokemon, he still keeps that like just 2 dots and a line for his mouth. Like that's Cadmel's face right now. Just 2 dots for eyes and a line for his mouth.
Thank you all for rescuing me from my state. I very much appreciate it.
Who are you?
I'm Cadmail. Don't you recognize me, Wokfo?
Oh, Cadmiel's right there.
Oh,
Not this again.
oh. No, I am the real Cadmail.
Will the
No,
real
I
King
can assure
Cadmio please
you I'm
stand
the
up?
correct.
I like to think they're like circling each other so that we've like lost which one it really is.
Well, JP did describe him with like a weird face. So I think we all know who
Oh,
Bob Mail is. Well, this is odd. So, shall we go find our god and king? I haven't worshipped him in a while.
I'm going to stop you right there. I don't think you'll be joining us on any adventure. And
Quaylen, I know we haven't been venturing along together for very long, but that's very harsh words. We should stick together, the proper group of friends we are, and show our proper worship and admiration as is his due.
Who's due precisely?
Lord God Tingles, the emperor of the universe and everything beautiful and bright.
we mean to destroy Tingles. How does that make you feel?
Oh, you all shouldn't do that. We're all friends. All we have to do is worship him and admire how smart and intelligent he is and handsome and clever. He's all of these things, so it's not hard to do.
And why not?
Yeah, why not? Come, let us worship him.
Yeah. Where is he, by the way?
Oh, he's probably putting a performance on right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you saw what I was before. Sometimes things get a little weird, but, you know, you only do that willingly with the Lord Emperor.
Show me where he hurt you.
Oh, I've never been hurt by the Lord Emperor. I've only ever been enlightened and healed by his touch.
Trust you.
Shall we hear one of his
And-
perform? Oh, do you say you don't trust me?
No. No, we don't trust you.
Oh.
And gentlemen, I don't think anything in here is a friend. This is all a construct of Tingles and that.
He warned me. He says that they're not going to see him the way that I see him. It's a pity.
I would like to roll to decapitate.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, let's just attack.
This guy has literally like no combat prowess at all. Cadmail, you just like cut through him, and Bob Mail falls to the ground. He kind of melts away back into the ground.
Right. Let's continue, I suppose.
Yeah, let me know if your computers can't handle everything going on, because even my computer, not that I like even the best one in the world, but a decent computer is like moving you guys struggling. Excuse me. Looks like you can go north or south.
Let's go north.
No, Robert, he did not make sex dolls for the party. He made sex dolls for himself. Sorry to disappoint you.
North. I will check for traps.
All right, roll either
1, 2, 3.
perception or investigation. Okay.
Perception.
I would like to help.
You come to a door. see a room
Open the
beyond.
door.
You see a room.
Look for traps or secret doors or
Roll a
anything else like
perception-
that.
Roll a perception check.
Oh shit, that's bad.
12. There is something on the wall over there. One of the bricks looks odd.
Can I roll a perception check?
Nope, because you're meta knowledge, metagaming it. You haven't been rolling perception checks this whole time.
Damn.
I'm just messing with you. Go roll a perception check.
Shot down.
'Kay.
19. What do I see?
Do you see a little odd thing on the wall over here? Okay.
Hey guys, there's
Oh.
something odd over there.
I already saw it. I'm touching it already.
And as Orkvo
Run.
steps here, there's a and the door behind you, Quaylen, shuts, and we're gonna roll a quick initiative here as the walls, every little surface just kind of goes, it starts opening up what looks like little a very classic trap, but on a very exponentially dangerous, has a whole bunch of little bolts and arrows just start shooting out of the walls of all of you inside that room with the door now locked behind you. All right. Doop, 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 doop.
All right, rolling initiative, you said?
Yep.
Was
Even
gonna
for
be
those
18,
outside
but
of
it's
the room.
for-
Okay, I'm not used to having such few tokens. I think that's all of you.
We were rolling new initiative. Sorry.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rama, you watch the door slams, quote unquote,
Yeah.
shut in front of you, and you can see your friends, but and you just see through around the edges of the door, the walls inside just.
I can see inside though.
Technically, yes.
Okay. that's
Remember,
important.
everything acts weird.
Hmm.
Okay. At the top of the order, as a bunch of freaking bolts come flying out at all of you. Yeah, there's not even a check because there's just so many. Everyone takes 35 piercing damage. Orkvo, you're always raging.
Mm-hmm.
And Sidon, share your
Ow.
initiative, and then you're up first.
So I didn't make it to the button, like the brick that looked weird.
You did not. Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna continue towards the brick that looks weird.
Okay. Yeah, it looks to be like one of the bricks looks odd, like a slight discoloration.
I'll
Like
punch it.
It like kind of goes in a little bit, and then it kind of just comes right back out. That was your part of your action to attack it.
I will use an attack action to grapple it open, like
So
the
you
crust. I don't-
begin using the rest of your attacks to like push it, pull it, thunk it, and
Yeah.
it just keeps doing. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. No matter what you're doing to it with your attacks, and to the point that you actually like rip it out of the wall with your strength, and it doesn't seem to be doing anything. It seems to have no true purpose other than being a decoy.
Oh no, a decoy.
I like how that's
So we're
Orkvo's
stuck.
investigation check.
Yeah.
Rip it out of the wall. I did investigation on it.
I investigated the hell out of it. And there's nothing in its space where it was.
No.
There's nothing else jumps out at me. The door is like locked closed, we think.
It's closed behind you. You are trapped in a room with a bunch of traps going off, quote unquote.
I don't see a place that is maybe safe from projectiles.
Does not appear so. Seems your goal is to get back out.
Ah. So where was I? Was I here? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Uh-huh.
Okay.
I will second wind bonus action.
Okay. By the way, JP, the DC was 20 to notice the trap. We rolled a 19, right?
God damn.
Yeah.
All right. Camille, you're
And
up.
my perception's plus 11, so it was just
You're that
that
close.
shitty
Yeah.
of a roll. Yeah.
Get out! Get out!
Yeah, the main goal here, Camille, seems to be getting out of the room.
Oh. Following the advice. Did you say the door was blocked at all?
The door slammed shut, quote unquote, but it just is doing the same thing before. It's like it's a freestanding door. Like you can see Romil peeking his head around the side.
Well, he'd better stop, because I'm about to kick that door in.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead and do. I'll be fair here. Do not an attack roll against it.
Alright. Just like unarmed or with the sword?
With the sword.
Alright. 27.
27 will hit. Need you to roll damage. I don't think anything for you apply like this, but no poison damage, no psychic damage against an inanimate object, but I don't think it applies to any of your stuff.
Yeah. 13 slashing, 10 lightning / radiant.
Okay. You take a good chunk out of the door. Still up. Still locked. Not budging.
Alright. Well, it's a good thing I have 4 more attacks.
Yep.
So. An 18, I imagine, hits the standing door.
18 misses. As it
fun.
slides off of how, it's just this strangely reinforced mined dungeon door. And AC is actually pretty tough.
23.
23 does not hit the door.
1, 2, 3, 4. Final attack. 17's not gonna hit.
17, you're slamming and your legendary artifact like sword against it. You took one big chunk out of it. Well, this thing is reinforced with something a god needs to take down, but you are godlike. Okay. Romul and Side-Eye. Are you here, Justin?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Can Side-Eye go first, or does Romiel have to go first? It's
I'm fine
after
with you
Romiel's
sharing
turn.
initiative, so yeah, you can choose which one goes first. I'm fine with that.
All right. Well, Side-Eye is going to disintegrate it, or try.
Okay. Let's look at disintegrate. I need to make sure I don't, because I finally fixed the lookup, so now I gotta make sure I don't use the lookup. So make sure it's the old version of disintegrate. Okay. Target can be a creature and an object. The creature is supposed to make a dexterity saving throw, so it will automatically fail to save. So go ahead and roll damage. The larger, smaller, non-magical or creation of magical force. Okay.
83.
83. Okay. 83 is enough of its because it had. Wait, how much did I wrote down how much? Wait, is that enough? How much damage did Cadmail do? It's very close. I actually need to double check this. You did 23 damage, and then you did 23, 83. Spoiler alert, it's 100 HP. Okay, that isn't. Wait, no. I think it is. 23 plus 83 equals 106. Yes, so your damage die is enough to disintegrate the door. Breaking it free. It's now Romual's turn. So the door has been destroyed. The AC on the door was 25, Riley.
Darn.
There's no immediate threats or anything.
Nothing's coming out. It's more about your allies inside who are still there and waiting to see when the trap will be triggered again through the initiative.
I guess Romuald is just going to back up and he'll hold a firebolt if anything comes out. You know.
Okay.
Anything
Waylon.
dangerous.
Waylon. So, are we debating on going through the door that we just disintegrated?
The door's disintegrated. The trap is quote unquote still active, so it looks like you need to quote unquote vacate the room.
Okay.
GTFO.
Yeah, then I vacate the room.
Okay. So, funny enough, let me talk about one thing real quick. I'll give you an option here. Let's talk about grapple. You can grapple an ally and then use half your movement to drag them. Do you want to try and drag one of your allies out the room with you, or do you just want to play it safe and take yourself out? I think you were here.
I mean, Quaylen does not have a great strength check, and I'm sure that's what it would
Strength?
take.
No, it's not a check. Assuming they're willing, it's literally you grab them, and it just counts as difficult terrain, right? Half double movement to drag them. It's more about your total movement and their willingness, assuming they're willing.
Unless I wild shape, right?
Oh yeah.
Could I wild shape?
Yeah, you can wild shape.
Or
yeah, the goal here would be to wild shape into something that would have higher movement.
But then with the wild shape is a bonus action, so I could. Right?
Oh yeah, 100%. You can wild shape. Yeah. Right now necessarily you don't necessarily have to. Is pretty much my point. You can go over, grab Cadmail, and try and drag them out.
Well, I can only move 25 feet.
Right.
So
yeah. Unless you're trying to turn into something with a bigger movement. I am generous with it, so you'd have 15 feet of movement. Or you have 25, right? So what is that? 20 here. Grab Cadmail, you now have 10 feet of movement.
Right. And where was the door? Was it basically here?
It's literally right next to you. Yeah. Literally right next to you.
So I just have to get past that door?
Looks like it.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I won't make it too complicated. I'll just reach over, grab Cadmail, and drag him.
Yeah, so that would be like 5, 10. Oop. Bada boom. All right. At the top of the turn, unfortunately, Orkfo's the only, or fortunately, but unfortunately, Orkfo's the only one left in the room. At least it's the one that's resistant to stuff. All right. You take 20 piercing damage. Do you stay in the room, Orkfo, and hang out with everything? Man it up?
Nah, I'm good.
Yep. You run out. Apparently it was and you hear Tingles laughing maniacally, / Acerak laughing.
Yeah, that was a waste. What's that down here?
I think before we move on,
okay,
we should do some healing. So maybe
Oh.
gather around and let's all get healed a little bit.
I guess I am bleeding. Sorry.
All right. Radiance. Yeah, I'm gonna do mass cure wounds. Each target regains hit points equal to 3d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. What's my spellcasting ability modifier? It's
Your
wisdom, right?
Mm.
+5. Okay. So 3d8 +5.
Probably. Would it be your efficiency as well?
Usually it's not proficiency for like healing bonuses or stuff like that. Usually just the ability modifier.
19 +5, 24.
Bada beam.
Thank you. More like ass healing word.
Say 19 plus 24.
It's 24 total.
24.
Um,
24 total healing.
I feel like I should heal myself again though. I'm still 90 of 150. I don't like being that low. Although I do have a potion. Potion. What does a healer's kit do?
You need a feat to get any use out of
Just
that right now.
stabilize.
Yeah.
Okay. Potion greater. 44 plus. Yeah, I think I'm gonna also do potion of greater healing on myself. 4d4 plus 4. That's 14. Okay. Okay, that's it from me.
All right.
All right, Orcfo, listen.
Yeah.
Maybe take your time moving forward, right? If you don't notice anything, let one of us see if we can notice something, and then just take your time.
Do you want to go first?
Hell no, I don't want to go first. And you know what? I'm gonna give you some guidance.
Yeah. What's your guidance?
No, you've been guided.
You just said you were going to give me some guidance, and then you cupped my butt. Like, is that
That's
supposed to help?
that's normally how I provide guidance.
Okay, man. I'm gonna look for traps down here so people don't touch my butt without asking.
Roll a perception check.
17.
Okay.
I think I can add a D4, right? 19.
19. You come to a little room up here, but I won't. You like look in it. Literally, it's a broom closet. Maybe you guys spend time questioning the broom, but it ends up being a mundane broom. You come back down here, and you do see that there was a trap on the ground right here.
You know, given Tingle's proclivities, Seeing a regular object like a broom brings to mind far more questions than I want answers to.
Yeah, man, don't touch that.
100%. As you guys get down, you come up to the double doors, and you do hear music playing.
Hmm.
A gentle strum of beautiful harp music.
Hmm.
This is for me, because I'm just like, my brain is going, would Cadmail recognize this music if it were played at one of Tingles' parties?
Ah,
And a 15 says to me, yeah, if Tingles had that music at one of his parties, he would remember it.
so JP, what song are they hearing playing from beyond? I describe it as hard music, but obviously this is a moment for you to actually take ownership of. If Tingles was putting on a little show for people, what would it be? What would be his song of choice?
I mean, he's probably playing mandolin. And doing a folky version. My baby don't mess around because she loves me so. I know I'll show. But does she really want? But can't stand to see me walk out the door. Right. That's what you hear down the hall.
Shaking like a Polaroid picture. What's a Polaroid
Don't
picture?
try to fight the feet, cause the thought of love is killing me right now.
It's funny. I saw like a random thing recently where like Polaroid was like, you guys shouldn't shake the pictures, actually.
Yeah.
Like that actually is not good for the photos. Apparently they had to like make a statement when that song got big.
Trying to decide if I should. I've got a potion of cloud giant strength. What would having a better strength get me? That's good for me, right?
Yeah, it depends on what your strength score now. It would pretty much all your attacks are strength based, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
what would it turn your score to?
27.
27. So 24, 26. So your strength would be a +8. So all your attacks would have a +2 to hit and +2 damage, and then all your strength stuff like athletics would also get +2
Mhm.
to it. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna drink that.
How long does it last?
An hour.
Yeah, so I would just literally, if you just change your strength score to 28 manually, it should just update all your stats for everything else.
You mean change it to 27?
Or 27, thank you. You're like, oh darn, Nate said 28. Got put 28. All right. Anything else? You guys go through the doors? Can I just
Maybe check the door for traps or magic or anything.
go and roll investigation check somebody. And somebody help so you have advantage.
Guidance.
I will help. And my axe.
Can I just like, you know how like
Oh yeah, it's investigation.
whenever the team is entering the field and there's people on either side like sticking out their hands, giving him a high five. But what if I just ran through the middle of everybody and smacked everybody's butts?
I'll be honest with you,
Guidance for all of you.
I thought that's how Tingles did
I
his buffs. I'll be completely honest with you. I thought he just like
concentration.
Guidance is concentrating, that's right, but he would probably still do it to try and get away with smacking everyone's butt.
It's 22.
Oh wait, no, you did. You've been inspired, bitch. Was
Yeah.
Tingles'
You've
thing?
been inspired, bitch. Right.
Slapping butts actually does feel like Quaylen because he likes to pee on people for healing. So, which he
Yeah.
did forget to mass pee heal everyone.
Well, that was from the item. Not
Oh,
not
okay,
him.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, fair enough, fair enough. You guys got lucky.
I've got a level 1 left in my ring of spell storing. If anybody wants to pump anything into it,
What do you want?
I don't know.
Silvery barbs. I know you already said not no two people.
No multiple uses of silvery barbs. I'm sorry.
Shield was in
Shield.
it before. I could do shield, yeah.
I can give you a shield. Or actually, Side Eye will give you a shield.
All right.
The door does not appear to be trapped.
Okay.
I think I've already used the dragon potion for today. But like for thematic purposes, can we just say like gave it to Gary and Gary's a dragon hanging out?
Wait, what? When did we use it?
I don't know.
Are you sure we
I think
used
when
it?
we were when we were still near the statue thing.
What were we who turned into a dragon? I don't remember anybody turning into a dragon. I think you still have that.
I don't know.
To be fair,
Yeah,
like
okay.
nothing's really challenged you too hard until that last Tingles fight. To be honest, I don't think anybody's used it, unless you
Okay.
did it against the Pit Fiend.
I don't think so.
I kind of skimmed through the VOD. I don't remember seeing you like turning into a dragon. For now, let's say
I'll
he
hold
does
on to it
turn
then.
in. Yeah, just hold on to it for now, just because you might get some use out of it. And I'll check the old VOD and see if you still have it later. Because that is important. That's a huge resource to know if you have or not.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was doing something and my brain slowed down a little bit. Yeah, I need to do one thing before you go to the doors. Oh my god, the map is going so slow.
Can I delete the guns from the airship things, the Spelljammer ships off my sheet?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, I would keep this for now. Okay.
Admiral shall prepare to open the doors whenever somebody else gets the other one. He'll get this one. Somebody.
You're not
else
just gonna
gets the other.
Aragorn it? Oops. That's fine.
Not yet. I never said he was going to open it gentle. It's going to be kicking down the door, but only
Yeah.
when somebody's right next to him.
You kick the door in and you see Tingles on a stage performing, singing his song. And there's 3 dick butts in the front row. He kind of nods to you all and he continues to play. There's this strange feeling coming from the music. You all hear it. And it's unsettling and it's uncomfortable. How he's singing to those dick butts is probably making you feel a little weird. Very strange. And you'll
I'm not gonna ask what I was about to ask. I'm just not gonna do it.
and the uncomfortableness of the situation does indeed give you all D inspiration.
Is he playing well?
Oh yeah, Tinkles is an amazing performer.
Like Devil Went Down to Georgia style.
I mean, it's however JP wants to describe, but he is a master performer. So
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell there's a lot of technical, and it's not just strumming, right? He's fingering and
and one of the dick buttons for is like when you say fingering, he's just like lifting his hands up, cheering. Sorry.
it's just like waving their arms back and forth.
They're loving the music.
But yeah, I mean, just think of like one of the most, I don't know. Think of like, who was that guy? Andy McKay, like the guy who could just like really jam out on a guitar, but playing it rhythmically, and you guys don't know that guy.
You're playing the harp or whatever, the mandolin, right? Very,
Mandolin.
very.
Yeah, whatever
Very
in your mind of
yeah.
thinking like an insane way to play in a mandolin where it's like no words are needed. That's how he's playing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like with extreme passion, and it just like the best playing you've ever heard.
Yeah, the reaction of his playing and the dick butts is what's giving you all the inspiration. It's unfortunately very sexual. And he kind of stops the playing finally. And like all the three dick butts in the front row kind of turn and look too. And he's like, "Oh, you've all joined me for my performance. You guys, would you like to sit and hear my next song?"
Are you? Or are you
Oh,
them?
just so you know, he does. It's very much the Tinglerak look. It's Tingles mix with it's the undead kind of two-face vibe
Yeah.
of him. Yeah. Am I who? I'm me.
Who are you?
I'm me. We are we. I am me. I'm not sure what your question is, Orkvo. I'm sorry. This is your final chance to actually sit and listen.
And Side-Eye cast a spell.
Friend. He can certainly try.
Okay. He's going to try to cast a spell.
Ooh.
What did you say the last chance to sit and listen, something friend?
And be my friend. Side-Eye goes to cast a spell, and this dick butt here casts counter spell at him.
Got him.
Can Side-Eye counterspell the counterspell?
You can.
Here we go.
So counterspell the counterspell. Then this dick butt counterspells that counterspell.
I'm not going to counterspell.
Yeah. Well, I see where
There's
this
a
is
third
going.
big fight.
Well, Quaylen, do you know counterspell? There's no way.
You know what? It might have been a Tingles thing. You're
Yeah.
right. I
Um,
thought I picked it up though
well-
somehow.
what is he counterspelling at?
These were definitely doing 3, so I assume Side-Eye did a 3 and then a 3.
Yeah.
They seem to be doing 3s. from what best as you can
Okay.
tell. Assuming
Yeah,
side eye wasn't right, so like yeah, that one went off.
Right. Well, they would have to roll for it.
Right, to be fair, I don't even know if side eye was doing something that was a higher than a third level spell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's it is higher than a third level.
Okay,
So
yeah, so
I'm not gonna keep the chain going.
yeah,
I'm just
well, the first one will have to make a roll because he was only doing a third level.
right.
So no,
I
it's
have
not
the ring
enough.
of spell storing,
Not enough.
and I have to on that.
So yeah, even
I-
the first Dick Butts counter spell is not a success. So the second one we'll try. What's the DC aiming here? Oof, that's not
18.
not a success either. And then the third one we'll try. Natural 18. So the last one begins to counter or get the counter spell going off.
Can Ramiel counterspell that?
He certainly can. Yeah. And they're just casting at third level, so you counterspell the last Dick Butt's successful one, getting it off. So Side Eye's level 8 spell is now going off.
Okay. Now casting Darkstar.
Now casting guards as Cadmill runs into the forefront and gets into a chair.
The worst part is just as he was about to go, can Side Eye cast a spell? I was so close to just saying, all right, I would like to open by opening one of these dick butts with my sword.
So we
Ew.
are going to roll initiative, right? Because Tingles is watching you. Unless Side Eye had an ability to do it sleight of hand, as soon as you begin to cast a spell, I'm going to allow it to go off when it gets to yours and Side Eye's turn. But we are going to do initiative to see how it all plays out. Because subtle spell and everyone is like Tingles is ready for a fight. So to be fair, it's not just going to be able to sneak a giant spell in, unfortunately.
And as soon as we roll initiative, the song changes, and he starts playing. Here we stand.
Ooh, I actually
Worlds of
forgot something.
are
Actually,
broken into.
I know that wouldn't have mattered for Romuel. That's good. But when you all do roll your initiatives here, you all need to subtract a D8 from your rolls. You've been de-inspired, bitch. You hear from Tingles on the stage.
You've been inspired, bitch.
Do you want it subtracted from?
Damn, and I got a natural 20.
It's subtracted from the initiative roll.
Oof.
Yeah, because just the total, whichever one I got, because it's at advantage.
Yeah, whatever the highest one is, like whatever you would have
Okay.
gotten, then subtract it. Yep.
So we roll a d8 and then subtract it from that, yeah.
Yep. And the de-inspiration doesn't go away. You are
19.
de-inspirized. You have been debuffed by Tingles' performance with the dick butts.
Tingles in the dick butts.
So you're the Inglorious Badgers.
Versus Tingles in the dick.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Lord Tingles in the dick butt.
They all bust in the singing harmony for whatever song he sings.
I imagine him singing like the Minions too. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Oh geez.
Like a very high pitched, nasally like harmony. Okay. Got some good initiative rolls in here. Lord Tingles rolls a natural 20 for his initiative. Dick Bucks roll a natural 11.
Someday I will find you. Break those chains and find you.
All right, so you see Side-Eye beginning to cast his spell. I'm not going to interfere with all our order of operations already happened. But I hope that's not too cruel, but it is something I should have thought of it ahead of time. When someone starts casting a spell, unless they have like an ability, it's just like we're rolling initiative and getting into it.
Are all the counter spells happen though?
Whatever we ended up with. So when you get to Side-Eye, just assume that his 8th level spell, Dark Star, is going to go off.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Hmm.
I don't remember everything, but I do remember one of them.
It's really more just, did Romuald use his reaction?
I'll give you your reaction back because I had to walk it back. So
Okay.
hold on to it. Yeah. Just assume you have it. All right. Hold music. All right. All right, Cadmel, you've kind of come running in. Tingles kind of turns his mandolin towards you and strums some music. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
17. Does that pass?
That is a failure.
Cool. I'm going to attempt a reroll with Indomitable.
Okay.
That's even worse.
All right. You'll take 22 fire damage.
Not too bad.
Oh, crap. Actually, take that back. Sorry, my brain's a little fried already. I just did a legendary action, so I don't know why I did that on his turn. That should not have happened. So take that 22 fire damage back. I apologize. And you're indomitable. There we go.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I'm like, that's not punching hard. My brain was like, that's not correct. All right. So Tingles will come down the stage and he's like playing the mandolin like he's like rock star, dropping out. Dick butts are going nuts, having a good time. And he comes up next to you, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. She doesn't even have to get. I don't think he has to completely touch you. So he comes up here and he's like playing music towards you, and as he gets close, the music's much more discordant.
Take it to 13's a failure.
Correct.
You know what I'm doing. Rerolling with Indomitable. 23.
23 is a failure.
Ooh.
This is not the same Tingles you were just fighting. This is going to be 45 necrotic damage.
Ooh. That's
Was this a spell? I'm sorry.
No, it's not.
Okay.
And then also, do you have anything for poisoned?
Literally.
Well, actually, also you had a negative D8. Just so you guys know, you guys have a negative D8 to all of your rolls. Yeah, I think Hero's Feast. Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't be.
All right, then poisoned, I'm immune.
Cool. That's good. Because while poisoned, you would have been also blinded and deafened.
Oh.
All right, so that was first part. And then, as he continues to play music, now like there is like every time he strums, it's almost like it's shooting out magic fire, and it's not a spell, but just like this magical force and fire at you. That'll be a 27 to hit.
Hit Cadmel?
Mm-hmm.
It do, for once.
All right, so the first half of this is going to be 16 force damage.
See.
So first half 16 force, second half is going to be 30 necrotic. Or not necrotic, sorry, fire damage. 16 force,
30 fire.
30 fire. And then he's going to try and hit you a second time. 21 is a miss. Okay.
Yeah.
That's now Divine Quaylen's turn.
All right, so I'm gonna go for what I tried earlier, but in a better fashion. So I want to conjure 2 saber-tooth tigers, and I'm gonna have 1 charge from the right, 1 charge from the left, and one's gonna try and pounce and knock him prone. Here it is.
I just looked over Robert's comment. I don't know. So essentially a spell that turns you to Helen Keller. I don't remember what that reference was to or not, or when he typed that. What was that for?
Deafened and blinded.
Ah, yeah. There it is. Thank you. That's so funny. All right. There's one. You should be able to move these tokens, so drop them wherever you want.
I cast the Helen Keller experience.
All right, yeah. So one's coming from the right, one's coming from the left, essentially. And so
Excuse
the
me.
first one runs up and does a pounce, and it's a DC 14 strength saving throw to see if it knocks him prone.
Success.
Okay.
Total
And the second one
57.
tries the same thing to knock him prone. Wait, oh, the
Yeah,
first
remember-
one was like a success for mine. So he's prone?
No. I rolled. I need to make a strength saving throw, correct? When you come
Yes.
running up. Yeah. So 27 was
Oh, 27.
was my save. So he
Oh, that's
succeeded.
right, because he's with a Serac, so he doesn't have like that -1 strength.
Yeah, he's
that
yeah.
used to
Don't
have.
think yeah. If you're trying to play against your own, unfortunately, this is not.
Okay.
This is not Tingles. Yeah, and 100%.
I'm once again
I have
regretting
multiple
Undecided.
different stat blocks for every time you guys are fighting Tingles. Like each one's different.
Okay then.
So this
Shit.
one ran up and tried, right? So that one
Yeah.
ran up. Now this one's gonna run up and try.
Well, can I just have that one, like, I don't know, bite or claw him?
You can certainly
Because
try. Yeah, whatever you want to do, man.
27, I mean, if you didn't roll a nat 20, then that means your modifier is more than 7. That's pretty detrimental.
That's why I try to call him out.
Yeah, I'll do a claw.
Okay.
So that's +6. Let's see where we're at. Oh my god. Nat 1,
All right, that's a miss.
which gives me 7. So these 2 saber-tooth tigers are just doing a whole lot of nothing. All right. I should probably. We declared
No,
this. I
funny
can cast
enough.
spells while in. Go ahead.
Well, what we need to do, just so you know, they don't share your initiative. They take your turn after you. Order of operations is important.
Okay.
So you would conjure them, then do your bonus action, and then we would do their turn. Not the end of the world, but I have legendary actions, right? So whenever you finish or whenever the bears finish, I could be using those. So like what form you're in
Got
and
it.
stuff would matter. So, but that's fine for now. Just like try and remember that next time. I meant to mention it last
Yeah.
time we did it, but
No, fair enough. Well, I'll just turn into a. I think it's a polar bear. Is that what I want to?
I think cave bear is what you usually turn into. But I don't know if that's the better stat or not. But you're just turning into that. I'll let you figure out what you're going to do movement wise. It is the dick butt's turn.
Oh no, I know what I wanted to turn into. Never mind. I'm gonna turn into something else.
Can you do T-Rex yet?
Well, I can turn into anything up to a challenge rating of 6 right now, which is a lot.
All right. Here comes some slam bam buckle in. These are gonna look a lot like a spells, but they are not spells. All right, so dick butt. Which one is actually technically going up? This one here is going to do a big ol' explosion. You know what? Yeah. It's gonna shoot it out towards our group in the back, and it explodes and envelops like very much like almost like a fireball like effect, but instead of fireball, it's a thunderous explosion. So I need Quaylen, Side Eye, and Romiel to make dexterity saving throws for me.
Well, I had just turned into a Triceratops, so my dex is like -1, I think.
Killer experience. My God.
Oh my god. That makes me so. It's like you just. What is my buddy? He's obsessed. Was it Lord Gizzard and the Izzard Lizards or whatever? And like
Yeah.
this is the vibe I'm getting right now. Not that I know anything about their music, but just like weird shit.
Same.
Okay. Dexterity saving throws. Triceratops, Quaylen, Romulan, and Side Eye. The DC was 15. Minus
Oh, I
a
just hit
D8.
15.
Minus a D8 on every D20
Oh,
roll right
never
now.
mind.
Minus
Well, I have-
D8.
How much damage are we talking?
Enough.
Okay, so
I
I'm
told you what
17.
the DC is, so it's up to you as a big little
Yeah.
explosion comes out.
Okay.
Right, and
All
don't
right,
forget
well,
your
I
negative
failed.
D8s. All right, so the total will be 39 thunder damage, and then half for those who, quote unquote, don't. All right,
30 under me.
39 thunder damage.
Let's see if I
All right, next one is going to attack Cadmail as he kind of reaches out and tries and punch. They roll a natural 20 towards Cadmail.
Who is this? One of the dick butts?
One of the dick butts.
I'm gonna save my reaction.
Okay. That will result in 46 force damage.
God damn.
46.
As 4d10 was just doubled to 8d10.
Stick butts are no.
And
freaking
that was
joke about-
their first attack. Second attack is a
We
16.
had first attack, but what about second attack?
Yeah. Third attack is an 11. To be fair, I got lucky with that nat 20 off the rip, but it just shows how dangerous
severely
they can be.
underestimated this.
You severely have underestimated the dick butt. All right, and the last one is gonna actually kind of move. Oh, Quaylen, I need you to do concentration check on your bears.
The bears. Well, tigers.
Did you take the full damage as a T-Rex or
I-
whatever?
I did, yeah.
So 39 divided by 2 is you need to get a 19 or higher on a con save to keep your bears up.
I do have advantage on Constitution saves for.
Make sure you on concentration checks. Yeah, advantage to maintain concentration. Yep. Yes, you need to get a 19 or higher.
Okay, and
And a negative D8 on your rolls. Not to be cruel, but you are
Shit.
debuffed.
well, I fail. It doesn't matter.
All right, the bears go down.
Well, okay. There's only one way I can pass this, and that's if I get a nat 20. which I did.
Negative
Okay, I got a nat
D8.
20.
Yeah,
So if I get a 1 on the
One.
negative D8,
you're good. Come on.
come on, baby.
I'm rooting for this.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry. That would have been fucking epic. All right. Yeah, so that one will
I do
move
have
up.
inspiration. Does that allow me to re-roll the D8?
I would allow that. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
why
want.
not?
Yeah, if you wanted to.
Come on, give me a 1.
That's the new you.
God damn it.
Oh, that
Wrong
was a good
direction.
thought, though. All right, so this one comes up to you, Orcvo, and starts swinging. I just love that they're super quiet, too. They're not making any noise. They're just coming up and trying. I rolled a 3, a nat 1 on the first 2, and then the third one, 20 to hit, Orcvo. I'm assuming that's a miss.
That's my AC. They were doing some damage, weren't they?
He crit and did 8d10 damage, so assumingly their hits are doing
Okay.
4d10 force damage.
Okay. Yeah, I'll shield.
Shield, yep. Okay. Before I get too much farther. Legendary actions. Now it will try and he will try and burn you alive, Cadmel. Now make the wisdom saving throw.
Well,
I'll be honest with you. I don't know if you can save this with your.
I have a +5.
You can't succeed. I'll give that to you for free, and so you don't spend indomitables on it. The DC is 26.
Fun.
All right. You'll take 4d10 fire damage. 23. All right.
All right. I'm down to 71 health. And I haven't even had my...
Okay. Side eye and Romeo. Oh yeah. Dark Star
Okay.
goes off.
Oh,
And you'll hit
do
all
I
of
have
your
to do that now?
or you don't yeah, if you want to change your mind, you can. That's fine.
Yeah, a lot's happened
Yeah.
in the meantime.
We're going in a different direction.
Actually, I didn't roll the dexterity throw for side eye for that thing.
Oh, okay. So even would he have been up? We know the
So,
DC was 15. So
Got a
it's up,
6. How much damage was it?
it was
39?
39. Yeah.
Okay, well, he can use Absorb Element, and that takes it down to 20.
That was force damage. I'm pretty sure. Wait,
Force? I
no.
thought
No,
you
no,
said
no. It was
thunder.
thunder. I'm sorry. The other attacks they were doing was force. Yeah, that was thunder. Yeah.
Okay. So that'll be 20 damage.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Side eye still kicking.
Okay. Okay.
Rob says he's very honored and is saving that artwork.
Well, actually, he will cast Dark Star. I take that back.
Okay. Yeah, it goes out. You do pull some
Um,
counter spells out of them still, right? So they do use those resources, and then Darkstar goes off. Again, I don't think movement would have affected them with all your allies and such. But do you just want to assume? You just tell me where you would have wanted to place it. Like if assume like they were in the position you were, because I don't want to completely take all that back from you.
What was it? Up to 60?
Up to 40? Pretty sure it's up to 40, which is still fucking huge. Fucking huge, man.
It's like, and Riley, you could tell me if I'm in the wrong here, but I feel like this would give you cover. Yes? Like, it wouldn't be such a bad thing if you're in there.
It wouldn't be horrific because my modifier to hit is so insane already, and it would give them disadvantage to hit me, which right now sounds like a good thing.
I'll give you
Yeah,
control
so
over that thing there, Justin, and then you can do whatever you want with it. That's proper size. So bam.
Okay.
You can move it
So
wherever you want.
yeah, this looks good to me. And that way, Orkvo, you're outside of it, so you can go in if you want.
All right. So does the con save happen now for the enemies?
Back down.
All right. A creature that enters the spell for a time or starts its turn there, so that doesn't damage or trigger damage yet. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, Romuald. You know what? Let's go ahead and trigger the damage now. I think that'd be because, especially as a concentration check. Because I do feel bad we had to walk back, but yeah, let's go ahead and do the damage stuff now. Let's assume they all started their turns.
I mean, it doesn't bother me at all.
I mean, there's a chance that side eye will go
if we
down
are
and then
walking it
nothing
back-
will happen. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. I guess I didn't think of it like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So let's just
Well,
make sure you guarantee we get
They
you.
would all start. They're all going to start their turns in, right?
Legendary actions. You know, I'm not. I'll be honest. I don't know if I could, but there's always that weird chance that with his 5 health, he doesn't make it. Let's just do it. Let's just do the dance. Let's go ahead and assume like it's all happening now. They got there's some turns in and such, but then we'll go ahead and do the con saves and whatnot. Let's see what happens here. Okay.
Be 55 or 58.
Cool.
Or no. Jeez, I keep forgetting. I have +6 now, so should be adding +6, not +5. So 59.
59. All right, and we're doing
And that'll
con
be
saves,
force.
right? Force damage. Okay, start with the dick butt closest to Orkvo. What is your save? 20 something? Because
25.
25. Ditbuck cannot make it. Let's change that to map layer. But it doesn't kill him outright. So 59 is the total. So all the Dickbucks take 59 damage. And that does make them bloodied, though. But they are not destroyed. All right.
Okay, and
Tingles. It's Tingles' turn. Or Tingles is still it. Tinglerak is going to be doing a save against it too. Won't save. You have advantage. Don't think that's going to be enough. Oh. All right. He doesn't succeed, so he'll use a legendary resistance. Yes, he has gotten his legendary resistances back for the new fight. New Tingles. All right. So he'll take the half damage. Yeah, so 59 divided by 2. Wrong button. 59 divided by 2. It's going to be 29. Oh, are you kidding me? What? Okay.
all right.
1 second. Where the heck did that just... That's weird. I have a shortcut, I guess, on my keyboard for my browser, and it just like took the Roll20 thing, and it's just like, you wanted to open up your web browser, and just like reloaded that page as like a fresh page. Give me 1 second. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta open Roll20. Being the point of all that. Alrighty. I needed to do -20. Oh, God. Sorry, my brain is Keeping up. 29 damage to Tinglerak. Okay. All right.
Tingly boy.
Tingly boy. Okay. Now it is Romual's turn. And Romual casts Darkstar.
Side-Eye's gonna move back.
It'd be so funny if you didn't know that trap was there and he just like stepped into it and blew himself up.
Just steps right out. That's sad. And sorry, I'm trying to read something. Okay. Just making sure it says for delayed blast fireball if it's a chosen point within range or something I see.
Ooh, good question. Yeah, because that counts as magical darkness, right?
Yeah. So, but it is it is to a point within range. All right, so Romual. Make sure I have slots.
What'd you call this?
I haven't used any 7th. Yeah, so he'll cast Delayed Blast Fireball over here. And then, oh, shoot. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm just remembered. It's, do I have to see to, I'm pretty sure I have to see to sculpt.
Well, it's actually good to hit me with something fiery because I can absorb it.
That's right. Yeah. Okay, so I will definitely do that. I guess at the same time, I could just throw a fireball in there now.
Yeah, I think
rather
when
than
we
do
did this
delayed.
last time, yeah, you have to like sculpt it now and not when it triggers. I think that's how
Yeah.
I wanted to do it.
But yeah, it's fine though if it's gonna heal him.
That's cool.
Either way, does it have to be on my turn to break concentration on something if I'm
Nope.
choosing to do that? No.
Nope.
Okay. Well then, yep. I'll plant a delayed blast fireball there at 7th level.
Okay.
And I guess I'll do. If I'm throwing something in there, is it just going to be at disadvantage?
If it's an attack roll, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go ahead and throw one of the motes. I'm gonna aim it at Tingles. I'll do my best.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Negative-
27 minus a D8.
Yep. Minus a D8.
It's 21.
27 to 21. 21 just hits.
That'll be 35.
35. Nice.
I'll go ahead and I'll keep it radiant.
Oh, you do radiant. Okay. Got it. All right. Anything else?
And then I'll move back. Let me see what the range is on delayed blast fireball. Okay, it's 150 feet. Yep, I'll move back.
Okay.
Oh. So, Darkstar says that non-magical light can't illuminate it. Doesn't say that magical light can't. And Crown of Stars is, a spell that when... Oh, no. That's while he still has it on him. I misread the last part with the... If you have 4 or more motes remaining, they shed bright light. I thought, for some reason, that was if you hit a target with it.
That's
they're
actually
like-
interesting to know, though. It doesn't say like this isn't the darkness spell, like, which is very specific about like Oh, none magical light. Can't illuminate or treasure. Can't see the magic darkness. Oh, interesting. I like a buff table. I'm pretty sure like a light spell would work in there, just as an FYI.
Just the cantrip light
Yeah,
would work.
it's still
Yeah,
like
I
that's
mean-
still like breaking into people's action economy if they end up doing that stuff. So it's like damage, breaking line of sight.
The damage is the scary part. Really, it's. I don't think it's a good spell for a player to have, but this is like
Yeah.
a TPK spell. It-
Legendary action. Teleports out. Camel's turn.
Well. Yeah, I have no way to communicate with the team, and I definitely didn't just see Tingles do the teleport. So
You would have heard it.
I'm gonna.
Remember,
Would I
I'm
have?
really generous
I'm
with like
deafened.
line of sight. Oh, you're deafened in that space. In that case, yeah. It's like
Yeah.
a rare circumstance where you're not going to be able to have any context clues. Yeah.
And that wasn't like a spell that he used, right?
Oh, no, to be completely fair, he can't do that.
Yeah.
My teleport required sight, so JK. He doesn't
Not
do
only
it.
does it require a verbal component, because if he's
No,
doing
because
it
that's
as,
not a
like,
spell or anything like that. It's just
Oh, okay.
a feature.
Well,
But it did require
in this-
seeing, so he is not able to actually do that. So.
all right. In this case, I will swing my sword at the one south of me, the dick
Alright.
butt south. I will attack it.
The hell?
Disadvantage because blind. 26 to hit.
Negative D8.
Oh yeah. 1d8.
Actually,
25 to hit
25 hits.
for 18 plus 16 damage. That's 34. Is that dick butt still
Sorry, how
standing?
much damage? How much damage?
34.
34. Dick butt still up.
All right. Swing 2. That's 30 minus
Don't worry about the
D8,
negative D8. That will hit.
23. So that is 19 plus 8, so that's 27 damage. Still up.
Dick butt is still up. I'm not gonna lie. He has 1 HP left.
You will. That's 21 to hit minus D8.
It's funny enough, their AC is so low. I don't think it really matters unless you.
16.
Let me think here. One. Yeah, I don't. I think you, even with the negative D8, I think you still can always hit them. So don't worry about it. Yeah. So you hit. So you just
Cool.
pretty much the usual. Don't roll that one. At least against him. Tingles is different, but against them.
Yeah.
All right. Kill that one.
All right.
That one turns into a likeness of Quaylen.
And at the very least, I know where Tingles is, because, or at least I figure he's probably still there because he was there just a minute ago.
Yeah, it's metagame. You don't know anything. I'm just kidding.
And I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago. Bonus action shield bash.
All
I would like a strength saving throw from him.
right. We do know he's got a decent strength.
I mean, it's a bonus action thing. It's
No, I'm
basically the
fine. I'm
best
just
thing
if I surprise you with a high roll, I just wanted to, because he did roll a total of 20 something earlier. That'll be a 24.
All right. Well, he succeeds, so he does not go prone.
Okay.
So instead, I continue attacking. There's 3 attacks on the dick butt. 27 minus D8.
Technically would matter.
So
21,
21 to
is
hit.
his AC.
21 is his AC. I understood that right?
Yeah. Yep. So you hit.
Okay, cool. Alright. 18 plus 7, so that's 25. And final swing of my turn. 22. If I don't get a 1 on the d8, then it misses. It's a 2. The insult.
Oof.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Orkville.
Okay. So catch me up. Not that Orkfo would know this, but just Jeff is curious. The delayed fireball, like, what was the status of that?
Fuck around
Like,
and
it's
find
I
out
see the
status.
yeah. So like, I don't know anything about that as Orkfo, but like, I expect that's going to go off at some point. Yeah.
Romeo would have sculpted it around you because he can see you.
Okay. Yeah,
So
yeah.
you wouldn't have to worry about it. But yeah, it would go off eventually whenever he gets to drop it whenever he wants to.
Got you. Okay.
His goal, though, I think, is to try and get it at least one to his turn one more time just to amp it up a little bit because he can, kind of thing. Right?
It was actually just to have it go off before. Well, I guess I wouldn't know that. I don't know. It's metagamey, but just before Tingles or the Dick Butts have a turn.
I mean, you call it whenever you want to. Like initiative
Yeah.
order is not.
Then it'll
really
basically
don't. Yeah.
it'll be after Orkvo's turn.
Okay.
Okay. Good to know. Yeah, reckless against the one nearest me. I don't think I need to because I've already got advantage on him because he's entirely in it, right?
Well, you technically
In any
can't see him,
case.
so you would have disadvantage. So you pretty much are doing a straight roll because one disadvantage just was gonna take it all out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, the first one was an 18
The first one was a natural 1,
minus a,
which
yeah,
is
oh, it was
the more
natural.
important thing. Yeah. So unfortunately, it's a miss.
But I get heroic inspiration. Is that true?
True.
Cool. Okay, there's one of my attacks. I will go again. 22 to hit.
You roll a d8.
Oh yeah.
I think
Eh,
they don't have a great
3.
AC. Yeah, you're good.
19. Okay. 20 slashing and 5 fire. And one more.
He's still up.
27 minus 8 is plenty, I think.
Yeah. More than enough. Yep.
24. And, ooh, nice. 12 fire.
Nice. Minus 24, minus 12. And you get, you like just, that 12 wasn't needed to take it over the finish line. Finish him off.
Cool.
Another dick butt down. That one turns into
Minus 1 dick butt. Yeah, I'll run up.
Okay.
And let's see. I've got the bonus action thing for Thorn Cleaver. What can that do? Oh, I'll do it anyway. What the hell? Actually, I think a lot of those require sight. That one does. That one does.
While he's doing that, Romilly, assuming you're doing your delayed fire blast, go ahead and do your damage. Now it's Tingle's turn.
Okay. And then is it? It says the spell's base damage is 12d6, and at the end of your turn the bee doesn't detonate it, it's an extra d6. Does that start immediately, or is that the next turn?
Next turn for sure.
Okay.
I don't think it would stack right away.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's just 12d6 right now. You're still okay with that?
Yeah, just 12.
Just 12d6.
Only.
49, 55.
55. All right, can Dickbutt even succeed?
And also,
He cannot.
if it's the beginning of Tingles' turn, it'll be Dark Star as well.
We did that damage.
Oh, we did it first. Yeah.
We did the damage just to make sure it got out there right away. All right. How much was your total fire damage?
55.
55. Oh no, Dickbutt's still up even though he took full damage. Not looking good. Okay, Tingles.
And Catmill, that's all fire.
Yeah.
Tingles.
55 healing. Yay.
He does a legendary resistance, just to half it, but then he also seems to be resistant to the fire damage on top of that. So 49 is down
Well,
to
the
24.
fire will ignore resistance.
Oh yeah. Good call. Good
Yeah.
call. Thank you. Yeah, so he does take the 20.
Does that not count for legendary resistances, or is it just that's like a special?
I apologize. Legendary resistance means
Or,
they turn it into a
yeah,
success.
They get to save.
Yeah, but then
Sorry.
Tingles
Yep.
feels has right now in this form is resistant to fire. He seems to be adapting to you guys, right? In weird ways. I'm sorry. What was your total damage? 50 something? 54?
55.
55. Half is 27. Did I do that math right? That sounds
Oh,
right.
and there's a D6 I'm supposed to add to that. I'm sorry. Keep forgetting about all this shit. Oh, +1. 56.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
So 28 damage.
All right. Tingles' turn.
How much HP does the dick butt have?
Oh yeah, I mean I don't mind telling you. I think what did he have like? He had like 8 HP left. That's how close you were. Oh wait, no, you did do another one, but yeah, still not enough.
Yeah, still not.
All right. 10.
Oh.
No, unfortunately, no attack of opportunities because it requires sight. 10, 15, 20, 25.
It is difficult terrain now.
Oh yeah. Good call. So 10, 20, 30, 40. All right. $40, 45, 50? Did I get within? Well, he would know about Quaylen. Well, no, he doesn't necessarily know what's going on with Quaylen, so. All right, Quaylen, in your polar bear form, I need you to make a Constitution save. Triceratops. Constitution saving throw. Hopefully, you can get a 26 or higher.
I don't think it's possible.
All right, so
Triceratops
Is this a spell?
it is not a spell.
Actually,
It is 43 necrotic damage to the whatever you said you are, whatever dino you are.
Okay.
Still up?
Yeah, as a Triceratops, because once
Okay.
that HP goes down, then I just go back to mine.
Correct. Well, always remember too, the scary thing about turning into those, I'm not saying this is what this ability does, but like if something's dealing necrotic, you got to be careful because certain abilities, if you go to 0, you die. If you're wild shaped or polymorphed and you hit 0 and die, you die.
Well, then I'm probably going to bonus action and revert back to my human form after I cast this spell. All right. Yeah, so...
But anyways,
Honestly,
it's not
I'm
your
just-
turn yet. So sorry, not to get too ahead of it. I'm just like letting you know to
Oh.
be kind of scared for that.
My
And
bad.
currently in this
Okay.
state, you're both blinded and deafened.
Blinded,
Alright.
blinded. Wait, Quaylen's blinded?
Yes. And deafened.
Oh.
You hear nothing, but then you feel like, is more pain coming? Because indeed, continues attacking. That's a 32 to hit.
So now his Triceratops form is down.
Well, let's see how much damage I do, right? And then that way you're subtracting that.
Oh, 32 to hit. Okay.
32
sorry.
to hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry. All right, first half is 24 force damage.
Okay. Yeah, that brings it to 0 minus 24. So 11 go now. The negative 11 goes towards my overall HP, right?
Correct. And then the second half will be another 36 fire damage. And then third attack.
Are you shitting me?
I forgot I actually have advantage because you're blinded, or you were. Yeah, I'm going to say that it carries over.
Isn't he blinded too, though? Didn't you say
Mm.
you were both blinded?
No. Or that was because he was in that darkness thing, but he's out of it now. I'm
So
actually going
why
to
is
roll this
Quaylen blinded?
because I hit you with an ability that you couldn't even make the save on.
Because
So
you
it
did it. Okay.
it did damage and did that effect to you, which
Yeah,
you-
yeah.
technically you can do at the end of your turn. So try to help me remind me. I'm going to roll to see if he crit though, because he would be doing advantage against you blinded. All right, wasn't a crit. So here comes the last attack. I rolled a 19, and then I rolled a
Yeah,
nat
well, his AC
20.
is 18.
Or no, I rolled a natural 19 for a total of 35, and then a natural 20 for 36.
Fuck.
I rolled a natural
you rolled-
20.
Yeah. Okay. Silvery barbs. Well,
Silvery
side eye. Well, silvery barbs.
side eyes will silvery barbs.
And he'll give the advantage to Quaylen.
Okay. All right, so here comes a
I can't
fresh
see
roll.
though. What the hell do I do with that?
Turns it into a 21, so I think that still hits against current Quaylen.
Yeah.
All right, the first half will be 13 force plus 45 fire damage. So that's 58 total damage.
Oh my god, that takes me to 0. I'm down. Fuck.
Quaylen goes down. Ooh, and it was your turn. Okay.
Yeah. I was
Death saving throw.
Fucking wasting time with those goddamn saber-tooth tigers. Okay. Saving throw.
I clearly would be like, you have a negative D8 to your death saving throw. I will not do that. That'd be so fucking mean.
Well, I failed the first one anyway.
Oh, yeah. So one step closer to death. All right, Dick Butt's turn.
Oh god.
All right.
It would be something.
All right. So Dick Butt, he'll try and go for Cadmail, but disadvantage.
Has Dick Butt taken his Dark Star damage?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay.
We did that kind of weird. I'm not gonna break it down too much for you.
Yeah.
Disadvantage, instead of a nat 20 is a 23. So the first one misses.
I
Second
hate
one.
that I'm gonna say this, but technically it cancels out. Because I'm blind as
Oh
well.
no, you're right. Thank you for remembering that. Yeah, you're totally right. It does cancel that out. Okay. So I'm just gonna do a fresh
The
reroll.
worst.
10 as a miss. Second one is a 16. Third roll is a 24, which I'm pretty sure still misses.
24 does miss my AC.
Yeah. All right. So after that, now funny enough, I don't think that would matter. So after Quaylen's death saving throw, Tingles would have done a legendary action, and he would have targeted Side Eye.
And Tingle's attack through
He's attacked.
that
He's.
brick wall.
Oh no, that's fair. This probably requires sight, and that is a wall. Yeah, good call. Yep, cannot see him, so would not do it. Which means he would do Quaylen. Quaylen! You automatically take a fail. Death saving throw.
A second one already?
Yep. As Tingles uses legendary action and go for the one thing he can see. And that is Quaylen. So you're down to 2.
Well,
All right,
someone
Side Eye's
want to
turn.
stabilize me?
If you're up when my turn comes around, I can.
Side Eye and Rami.
Can you only
Sure.
use the fire healing thing once a day, Cadmel?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Also, I think it might be a good idea to just drop Dark Star at this point, because the only thing in it is Dick Butt that it won't hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll drop Darkstar. Cast it again. No. Actually, let me measure this out.
You did your delay fireball, right? All right, I can take the little icon
Yes,
off.
I did.
I'm like, you did do that, right?
Sorry, I keep running down the list to see if there's like something perfect for this moment, but
Oh, you're fine.
But I can't see anything, so he's going to can we tell if Tingles is bloodied or not?
Let me double check him. He's not bloodied.
Fun.
He'll pop. How much damage have we done to it?
I'll tell you this much: you've done
Think-
over 100.
Yeah, I think almost all the damage has been dealt by Ramiel, because I
Yeah, fire
think
and stuff.
Cadmail got one sword swipe on him, and then Side Eye hit him with Dark Star, and Ramiel, or other way around, and Delayed Blast Fireball did 20 something because of his legendary success. So
All right.
honestly, not a ton.
Over 100, at least. You said.
Yes. Yep.
All right. So well, he's gonna use his last 8th level slot. He's gonna try to power word stun. It's only got 5 HP, so I'm just gonna throw it out before he goes down.
What is power word stun? Is that the same thing? 100 under 100?
150 or less.
150
Let
or
me
less.
check. Yeah, 150 or fewer.
Lord Tingles is not stunned.
All right.
All right.
Good try.
Five,
Good try.
30. All right. Now Romual's turn. And I will slip. I'm gonna pour a potion down his gullet.
I want to be very generous. even though we've done this whole campaign as actions, that we'll go with the new rules, and healing potions are bonus actions for all potions.
Is it an action to use it on somebody else, though?
I honestly don't know. I'm just gonna say it's a bonus action.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's a potion of supreme healing, 10d4 plus 20. So do I
Not that
roll
you
it or
guys,
does he roll it?
You roll it. Not that you guys need more help with how unkillable your characters are, but it'll be easier for me just to go ahead and call it for that.
So
Yeah,
you
because
got
level 2 shows how
51
strong
HP.
that is, right? Getting these high
So
healing
I get
potions.
51.
Yes.
31. Oh wait, no,
plus
plus
20.
Oh, plus 20. Yeah, okay. JK, 51. Nice.
Bro.
Uh,
I'm alive.
and then well, that was just a bonus action. So I do have a spell. I'll try disintegrate at
Tingles.
7th level. Yeah.
Alright.
At Quaylen.
I mean, Dickbutt's out there, man. You do
7
know.
HP dick butt.
You do know he has one legendary resistance left.
Oh, I
I've
do
used-
know that. Well, now
yeah.
I do. Okay. That will not be what I do then.
Mhm.
I was not paying attention. I did not know that.
That's okay.
Um,
You guys know me. I try and let you guys know. I'm like, you would know this if like this was a video game. So it's a part of the strategy. He's used 2. He has 1 left.
all right. Well, then I'm just going to do tried and true.
Probably would have been different if it was a
Fireball.
disintegrate, but we know now, right, that like it's if he succeeds, it's just 0. So I know you'd be like, that's kind of a
So
waste.
just tried and true fireball. I'll just aim it around here. And
Dickbutt dies. Turns
you said
into
Radiant
Robin.
didn't do anything to him, right?
No, Radiant did.
Oh, it did?
He was resistant to fire, but then you bypass fire resistance.
Oh, I'm sorry. It didn't do anything special.
It
Basically.
didn't. Oh yeah, it didn't do anything special. Nope.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, it'll be all fire.
All right, dexterity saving throw. As a fail, but he will take it. Actually, no, he would bypass it. So yeah, he would use his last legendary resistance to at least half it.
So 48 half to 24.
Okay. Just remember your d6 and everything.
Oh, you said, wait. Did I already do that? No, I didn't. Shoot. So 53.
Dang, that wasn't a very good roll for your fireball. I just saw it as a 12d6er, or it doesn't seem like that's a very good one. All right.
Yeah, as a 7th level.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. I already used the bonus action.
Mail.
The bonus action you used was to get Quaylen back up, right?
Yeah, Quaylen got 51 health.
Alright. So Quaylen's back up, which means I can cut loose.
Cut loose now. Come on.
So, flying up to the Tingly Boy, whereupon I bonus action for Fighting Spirit and cosplay as a blender. So, first attack split. So, My brain went, oh, it's advantage. Let me roll again. It's not advantage. It's just straight roll for these first two.
So
Minus the D8
29.
because
I don't think that matters, so you're good. Yep. So 28 hits.
Yeah. Yeah, 28 to hit. 18 plus 12, so that's 30 damage.
Okay.
And then 25 minus D8. 8, so that's 17. I think that's a miss.
Yeah. 21.
Alright. And then 34 minus D8 isn't going to have anything.
Yeah.
2,
Yeah,
so 32.
Did you roll that advantage on this one?
Yes,
Okay.
because I already did the first two without advantage.
Okay.
16 plus 7, that's 23.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's second, third, fifth, 31. D8's not going to do anything.
Correct.
Gonna... So 18 plus 12, that's 30.
Okay.
27 minus D8. 6, so that's 21. That just barely hits.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, yeah.
13, 7, that's 20 damage.
Okay.
Last attack before action surge. 31. D8 doesn't do anything. So 18 plus 17, that's 35. Action
Okay.
surge, I have 5 more attacks.
By the way, he's been bloodied for a while now, so.
Save some for the rest of us.
34 to hit. Skipping the D8 because duh. 13 plus 8, that's 21.
How do you want to do this again against Tingles?
Oh. As I roll a nat 20 for my next attack. Cadmail is going to second verse, same as the first. He's going to once he sees that Tingles is basically on the ropes, he's going to grab his sword by the blade and like hook the crossguard around the back of Tingles' neck and use that to pull him in for a headbutt and say, Tingles, this power is not yours. Acerak's power will corrupt you just as much as him.
Roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion. 16.
Okay.
Minus a D8. 15.
You like headbutt him again, you're like holding him as he kind of like begins to kind of melt back into the ground again. And he's just like, Cadmail.
What is it, Tingles?
I'm sorry. You're right. This power doesn't belong to me. None of this power belongs to me. You're right. How could I have been such a fool? Just kidding. Fuck you. Eat shit. As he kind of melts down into the ground again. When you do hear his voice, I deserve this, Cadmail. I deserve all of it. You all deserve what you have too. Because we worked together to get it. That used to make me so happy. To work together. To help each other. To lift each other up. We have never shirked from power until that last moment when you all shirked me. I deserve all of it. I deserve the world. And I want the world. We'll still start with Cormyr first. Maybe we'll burn it to the ground and rebuild it. Hope you all enjoyed the dick butt performance.
So, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Am I reasonably sure that Tingles/Acerak is incapacitated at this moment? As in, specifically cannot cast reactions?
Well, it depends on what you're trying to do. Like, Tingles is melted into the ground. Are you trying to get like a blow on him before he goes or anything like that? So you tell me what your intent is here.
I have the Ring of Three Wishes.
Ooh.
My desire
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Tell me
is
what
to
you're
wish
thinking. Yeah.
Tingles cleft from Acerak's soul returned to us whole and untainted by Acerak.
Okay. I would say mechanically, you don't know what the situation is. It's up to you if you would like to try and use the wish in this moment.
On one hand, the debilitating effects of the side effects of using Wish for anything other than simulating an 8th level or below spell. On the other hand, I just realized it's kind of like the ultimate fuck you to Tingles to just be like, hey, you finally have the power you want so bad. Now you don't. But, I will do so. Cadmail will risk it for the biscuit.
All right, Cadmil. Tell me your wish.
I wish for Tingle's soul to be separated from Acerax, that he be returned to us as he was before he casted his wish for power.
I'm literally writing it down. Not that I would nickel and diming it, but the way you phrase it, it's important. I hope you're aware of this, JP, because you're going to have a lot of input about what could potentially happen here.
I am.
I wish Tingle's soul to be severed from Acerak, returned to us as he was before he wished for power. I am going to put the decision with JP and Tingles. Tingles, as you've been filled with rage, you've been playing with them, you've even been trying to kill them. The rage is there. Whether or not you think that is just pure Tingles' rage or Sarek's rage, it's completely up to you, right? And so you've been just grinding them down in your mind. They've been somewhere inside you, poking around, creating a nuisance, not just letting you be. If anything, that was driving revenge against them, not allowing you to have this. And there is this intoxication of power, right? We've seen how much power Tingles has, at least in this place, in this moment. Because when they send you back, right, they're only doing little dents in you. I mean, they're doing damage. But you'll be back. This is your realm. This is your place and power. And as you kind of do this last fuck you to Cadmail, and you're drifting back in, going wherever this little, it's the way I imagine it, it's like they're hidden in your mind somewhere, but occasionally you fixate and you can find them and you can confront them in your consciousness, this mind palace. But then they'll send you back and then you have to re-find them again. You can feel them. So as you're being pushed back to where Sarek's consciousness was before, his soul, which is this kind of like abstract place of rest, right? He's conscious, or was, but he's not really manifested. It's this weird abstraction. But you're being pushed back to that place, and you're going back, maybe thinking about what you'll do next time. What new toys will you use against them? And then you hear Cadmail's voice cutting through, because as he casts Wish, right? Shaking, trying to form the world, bend the universe, bend reality to the will of the Wish itself. His voice cuts through to you where you're drifting away, and it's filled with power as you hear, I wish Tingle's soul to be severed from a Sarek, return to us as he was before he wished for power. And I like to imagine when Cadmail's doing it too, almost maybe there's a reverberation of Bahamut himself behind those words. Like who Cadmail would try to be channeling through this ring. And you feel reality trying to bend itself around you and pull you into his wishes. But you are a god yourself, and you understand the power of wish itself too. And you have fused with a Sarek, but you do feel it tugging, trying to pull you away. And not the monkey paw, but this is your choice if you want to look at it this way. Cadmail wants to take you back to before you made the wish. Ironically, that's the moment that Tingles was most vulnerable, right? And more, right? That was him at his worst, where he was being pushed to it. So there's an irony there if you wanted to look at it that way. But it's your choice.
So it's my choice to essentially accept the wish.
Be pulled back. You could be fine. You can be pulled back, and it could be an ironic twist where then you wish yourself back. Like, you have a lot of agency here. Or you can resist it and just deny the wish happening by making your own wish.
I would have to make a wish to deny that wish.
In a weird way, because it's like, even with the wish spell, you'll see like forcing a god to do something. Like, wishes have limits. To be fair, I don't know. I recently was reading Wish, but I can't remember if that was the 2024 version. But that's still kind of the elements are still the same. Like, it's very powerful, but like wishing a god or against something another god would do, like they could oppose it. And so like, you are a god in this moment, so you can just quote unquote use your godlike ability to deny it, or so it's kind of up to you how you imagine Tingles would react to this moment as he's drifting away. Because in this weird moment too, right? Like Tingles, where you're like, fuck you, you're all pieces of shit, and then like Cowdermill's still trying to bring you back. Don't know if that touches his heart, affects him in any way. Is he still bitter? Is it just more like you take this where you want it to react?
Yeah, so I think especially like there was a piece of it that was cutting through to him that like despite everything somebody still wanted to pull him back. But then when he said bring him back to the point he was prior to making the wish, that it kind of flooded him with all the same emotions that he had prior to making the wish, right? And so are they able to like see his face in some way, like maybe there's some
I like the idea that Cowdermill wanted to do it like in this reaction of like a desperate attempt to keep you from like melting back into this weird mind palace. Like maybe your face is there melting through.
Yeah, and so on his face you see like this intense anger and fury, but in his eyes you see a tremendous sorrow and even like a tear coming down from one of his eyes. And he says, there's no going back. This is my path now. Too much has happened, and I will never give this up. And then it just melts away.
With the reverberation, though, Cadmel, of the wish, you trying to bend reality and it being bent back, you all feel, and it took a lot out of Tingles to be able to, it was not an easy task for him to resist a wish spell, even as a quote unquote god. The mind palace itself begins to kind of convulse from the pain. I feel like to imagine as you say, you have your tears, Tingles, and you say, no, this is my path forward, I won't give it up, and you go away. It's now a battle of wills between the wish and Tingles. You guys feel as the mind palace starts to shift abruptly, moving back and forth, the walls rising up, going down. You see little weird moments of Tingles' psyche, like maybe some of like all of a sudden the whole room's just filled with different versions of his wife as they kind of reform and form back down, like almost the organic from the stone. They are stone, they're not stone. You see him in the mansion, you see his brother in different forms. All of these memories, you see a Chardalon, all these important, like almost like the mementos on the wall are beginning more manifest here, and they're like truer forms. And it's violent. It's truly violent. And you all are being buffeted and just being torn back and forth. You feel his consciousness pushing back against you, trying to and your heads begin to hurt. Pain flashing through your minds again, like when you first entered limbo in this place. The wish might have not have pulled Tingles back to you, but in the end, the wish has pulled you to Tinglerak, wherever he is. You all are violently, mentally ripped from the mind palace. Your world fades to black. And we'll end the session there. And the next time we play, we'll be in person. And we'll see where you end up and what you're up against in that moment.
Also, before I forget, I think I still can cast wish?
Oh yeah, you can. Like, to be fair, like I allowed Tingles, right? I didn't punish Tingles for doing it. I was counting the wish spells in there as kind of being their own separate like instances of wish, so you can be a little bit more liberal with it. So you still have one more wish left.
However, comma, the debilitating effects of wish.
Your strength is 3.
Again, I did not punish Tingles for using the bring Cadmail back in that moment. So like it's the same thing. Using the wish from those rings. I'm being like admittedly generous of like not letting it be too punishing. Yeah, Robert's just
so-
like, you're gonna do it in person. Robert, we'll keep you in mind if you want to hang out with us. He'll probably be at my house when we do it. But everyone has expressed they would like it recorded in some way. So whether it's audio or audio and visual, we're gonna try and figure something out. It's not gonna be professional studio grade, like everyone's mic'd up or anything. But at the very least, I'll try to do some raw audio of just like what's happening in the room during everything. And maybe like I do have a nice camera, maybe the cameras of the battle map or something like that. So we'll be talking about it. But if anything, we can include you in conversation if you want to hang out with us that day. It'll be a party for sure. All right. All right. A plague on both our houses. GG's, boys. And everyone's really tired. So we'll go ahead and quickly sign off. And we'll start planning when we want to do our final in-person session. Good night, guys. GG's.
Good night.
GG's.
Bye-bye.
Good times.
So
Night, night. Note, note.